Yo, yo, yo. You know who it is. You know what it is. You see the title. You see the thumbnail, if I say so myself. It's the who? Iggitty. Biggitty. Bossy boss, Leany, cooking with what? Gas, Leany, fire content. How you guys doing tonight? Yo, 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 what's up with the people? What's up with the people, man? Yeah, Bossy Boss coming on a Tuesday night, you know what I'm saying, at an off night. So I don't know what's really going on. I know the YouTube streets are full. So I appreciate anybody that can show up and hang out with the Bossy Boss as I chop it up in a real major way. Oh, man. I chop it up in a major way. Have a super dope topic that I feel pressed to talk about. And like I said, I know it's a lot of shit going on in the YouTube world right now, but right now you're rocking with the best. You rocking with Bossy Boss. Oh, hold on for the one time. Hold on. For for the one. Tiggity, iggity, tie. Boop. There you go. Production. Yeah, so like I say, real talk, big boss. Thanks for everybody pulling up. Who we got in the building? Mr. Outside looking in. Choose. What's up, big boss? Yeah, you the Ohio player. That's what's up. This is your new what's the name, right? That's what's up. What's up, big boss? Justin home. Rello NYC, the future meeting up in Medellin in about a week. Yeah, I know. I think they still live, right? So that's gonna be crazy. You know, that's gonna be speak on a little situation right quick. That's gonna be kind of like Rello and Floyd, how they did a meetup in DR Sasua, about a year or so ago. So, you know, it's cool when fellow YouTubers can meet up and collab. I remember I met up with Flyboy Way. Me and Flyboy Way, we went out to Mexico, Tulum, Cancun, Playa del Carmen. So it's cool when YouTubers can meet up and whatnot. And them type of YouTubers, man, you know it's gonna be funny, you know it's gonna be comedy. Two crash out kings or whatnot. Yeah, but that reminds me of like last year when you had Rello and Floyd. So basically, I guess NYC is the new Floyd. So, you know, like I say, in this travel space, there's room for everybody. You know, it's room for everybody. New characters always popping up. And that's a good thing. That means this travel space is growing. And it's only going to keep growing. You know, guys going to keep getting their passports. Guys going to, you know what I'm saying, figure it out. And they're going to start going to other destinations where they feel appreciated, you know what I'm saying, and not tolerated. That being said, with a lot of guys going out, traveling or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, we all know in this space, a lot of that passport bro ism shit, we know it's tricky, right? Men do what men do. You know what I'm saying? Men go overseas, they do what they do. We gonna kick it. We gonna frolic. We gonna get it in. And like Bossy Boss, gonna bust it up Bossellini style. You know what I'm saying? But that being the case, when we do go overseas, you know, we have to be on point. You know, we have to be safe. Overseas ain't no joke. A lot of the places we go to, tend to go to, it's not like passport bros are known, right? Not saying that they don't, but the whole passport bro-ism, it's not like we're known for going to first world type countries in Europe like that, right? Many bros do. Many do. But that's not like our moniker. Because one thing, we're trying to get away from like the westernized first world, you know, society mentality, right? This toxic, fake, plastic, Western society. So we're going to more traditional places, and many times those traditional places, if they're not third world, then they are developing second world, right? And with that comes different challenges, right? It's always pros and cons, right? Look at that. No pun intended. It's always pros. There's always pros and cons when it comes to this shit. So, yeah. And some of these countries are more easier to move, more easier to maneuver, basically more safer than others, right? So when you're talking about a Colombia and then a Colombia Medellin, with all that scoping, right? With all that scoping going on, the druggings and all the shit, that you really have to know how to move. And so, ouch. I won't lie. I'm a little concerned for the likes of Rello, NYC, the Future, even a Floyd. But you know, Floyd did Medi, if I'm not mistaken, right? Floyd did do a Medi. But these type of guys, man, Medellin ain't for no crash out. Medellin is not for no crash out type shit. I get it, ha ha ha, funny, you know, and people donate for whatever reason they do, right? You know what I'm saying? I respect the hustle, you know, get it in, right? People donate, but I really hope, man, on some real shit, niggas is not donating to them cats just to see them fail in Medi. It's one thing to see these guys crash out and have these crazy experiences in a relatively safe place like DR, the DR island, Dominican island. You don't want to send them into a lion's den like Medi with them kind of antics and fuckery, right? So, man, prayers go up, but they grown ass men, and shit, it is what it is, right? What you say, Justin? Floyd did good in Medellin. He was moving smart. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, he had his little butch tight looking girlfriend out there driving around and shit, right? So yeah, that's what's up. I don't know about Rello and NYC, especially NYC, man. NYC seemed like he can't even get it together in DR. And DR Sasu is one of the easier places. That's literally why in the Passport Bro space, we tend to just call DR the training wheels. DR Sasua, Dominican Republic, is kind of like the training wheels or boot camp in this passportism shit. You kind of start there. And then normally after Dominican Republic, then you kind of do Medellin. Eventually, you know, the goal is to graduate up to Brazil and then maybe even jump way off the porch and go to Thailand, right? To get your infinity stones in. That's for the big four. And shout out to Razor Rays. Razor Rays always, you know, nice guy that he is, man. Shout out to the homie Razor Rays. You know, he's very nice guy, always trying to be like Switzerland in the middle. Well, you can have your big four and your personal big four. No, it ain't no personal big four. You can have your personal favorites and your top 5 or top 2, 3, but the big four is the big four for a reason. It's the big four in the Passport Bro that we go to, right? The big four, you know, does not include like Egypt, right? The big four does not include like South Korea. So the big four is the big four. Now you can say that you have your personal top 5, right? Your top 3. But your top 3 and top 5 and your favorite is not the big four. The big four is the big four precedent for a reason. It's where the guy's been going to, right? DR Sasua or South, you know, city, country, city, DR, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, and Thailand. That's the big four. The big four. Not your personal favorite top 5 or top 3. So, yeah, in the Passport Bro, right? Because what? Last I checked, it's 195 countries. 190, almost 200, right? 5 shy of 200. 195 countries. Out of 195 countries, within the Passport Bro space, we have what's called the big four. And outside of that big four, you know, shit, people going all over the place. Costa Rica, going to Bali, over at the continent of Africa, you know, now Kenya, Nairobi, shout out to Austin Holloman, South Africa, Uganda, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson over there doing big things in Uganda. So again, 195 countries. Take your pick. I'm still trying to get to Egypt. I'm going to get to Egypt one day. It should be this year, but I don't know. I still got to get to Egypt. But the big four is the big four, not your personal 2 or 3. That being said, within that big four of passport bros, it's funny that number 2, that Colombia, is probably about the most dangerous. Especially when you focus on the city of Medellin. The city of Medellin, Colombia. It's like the most dangerous. I would say more dangerous than Brazil. And Brazil has its challenges with the favelas, you know, and the crime that go on there. Thailand is like one of the safest. So you'll figure Thailand and Dominican Republic is about one of the safest. So I would say Thailand is even more safe than DR. But that Colombia ain't no joke. That Colombia ain't no joke. So it's just crazy how that works, that the first country in the big four, the training wheels, DR, Dominican Republic, Sasua, relatively easy. And then number 2 is like the hardest one. That's crazy. So hopefully them brothers, man, hopefully them brothers can figure it out. Because they definitely cannot do those antics over there. They definitely cannot do those antics over there. So that being said, man, in this travel space, in this travel world that we are a part of, this little thing of ours, you know what it is. You know what it is. We P4P, man. Ain't too much, ain't no other really way to say it. We P4P. So we go overseas, we do what it do. We grown ass men, we gonna get our dick wet. We gonna hook up with chicks. We gonna fuck. We gonna bust it up. And depending on how long we over there, you know, in said country or whatnot, 2 weeks, 10 days, you know, 3 weeks, 21 days. And these guys with these weekend warrior 4-day trips, they kill me with that shit. These 4-day trips, the shorter the trip, sometimes the more lit it gets, man, because you really got to get it in. You got to get it in, get it in. And you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? So a lot of the guys don't speak the language in these countries we go to, right? We got the translator, man. We have the translator on our phone or whatnot. And so, you know, we make it work. So yada, yada, yada. P4P is like a big part, a giant part, 70, 80% of it, right? It's the P4P-ism. And in this P4P, you got to be careful, right? There's rules to the game. You know what I'm saying? There's rules to the game in this P4P shit overseas. That being said, when you do the P4P, my thing is, we have all these situations sometimes that jump off overseas that we hear about, right? In our groups, in our WhatsApp groups, in our Facebook groups, Telegrams, or whatever. And these happens in the red light area district. So I guess that's, you know, I'm thinking that's one reason why people are quick to associate a lot of the bullshit and the fuckery with P4P, because it happens in P4P areas where guys go to P4P. But as we know, a lot of guys, I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for it. I want to get it for free. Oh, man. And as we know, ain't nothing 100% free. Shit ain't free. But whatever. A lot of guys don't like the transaction. They don't like the direct transaction. So they want what's called like a GFE. Girlfriend experience, where it's not cut and dry, right? It's not cut and dry. Here's your money. Pull your pants down. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, man. Get out. You know. So a lot of guys go to these countries and they try to get the GFE. They try to riz the chicks. You know, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of that when I went to Africa. When Big Boss went to Africa, I had to change my mindset, man. Y'all know I'm a robot monger. You know that. I'm a robot monger. I bust it up. Short time. I get them in and out. Sometimes I do overnights though, but I get them in and out. But when I went to Africa, right, Nairobi, so far I only did the one country in Africa, so in the continent so far, I only did the one country. When I went to Nairobi, Kenya, Nairobi, I had to switch it up. I had to listen to the homie GMT, Get Money Travels, Gold Money Travels. I had to listen to GMT. He said, bossy boss, when you go to Africa, you got to get out that short time mindset, man. Especially when you go to Nairobi. Nairobi is all about the GFE. And so it took me a minute to do it, but eventually I got it popping. Speaking of the devil, we got the devil on the ship right here. What's up, my guy?
What's up, Playboy? What's up with you, man? Chilling.
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I see you was just live earlier, right?
Yeah, I did a little live, you know what I'm saying? Just doing a little something. It was on my mind, and I'm saying I don't know why I had to talk about it, because I noticed people coming to Africa and Kenya a whole lot right now, you know what I'm saying? And most of the guys, they come straight from Latin America. I mean, the Thailand dudes know about GFE, but I just had to let them know, bro, like, listen, bro, out here, bro, everybody doing the GFE. The people who love it here. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes doing a non-pro, they still doing GFE or semi-pro, but girls staying all night. That's why people are here. So if you're not into that, it's gonna be hard. You're not gonna like it. So just know, if you don't like that, why come?
Why come? Oh man,
I was trying to get the heads up, you know. Trying to help them out.
I found out the hard way, but it was cool. I was lit out there though. But yeah, thanks to you, thanks to the information that you laced me with. A big part of that was because of you, Mr. GMT. So thank you for that. I want to give you your flowers. You really made GMT. You made my Africa trip, you know, better. You know, you got into my mind. You told me, you said, boss, you got to get out that short time shit when you come to Nairobi. He said, maybe try that shit in Mombasa, but not here in the capital city of Nairobi. In Nairobi, they on the GFE. Huh? You can't hear me?
It's breaking up on my side. It's probably my wife on the ship is in and out, so I can hear you as coming in and out, just so you know. Go ahead, keep going on.
Okay. Now that's what I was saying. I was just saying that you kind of helped elevate my Africa trip, and I see that you was giving Jay Rello some pointers, and that's good because he need all the help he can get. I know he's trying to plan for a Nairobi trip later this year after his Medi trip. So how do you think he's going to fare? How do you think Jay Rello is going to fare whenever he makes it to Nairobi?
Well, I don't really know him that well, but we had a conversation, and the conversation we had, he seemed like he likes baddies. Baddies is his main agenda. So well, I told him you gonna have to pay for it, but just know it's all night. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all night, and you have to find them in the upscale clubs, the upscale restaurants. You know, so yeah, man. So he might like it. This depends. Africa is kind of first time people is kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know how it is, bro. But it's all, I tell them it's all night though. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit more than what you think it's gonna be, but it's all night. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it balance it out. You know, so we gonna see how it goes. See how any questions he can hit me up. If he want like, I feel like if he the clubs cost too much, I got my local homeboy I can put him with. So I'm gonna make sure you have a good time. I try to make sure all people have a good time to come to Kenya, because I remember when Sheck in effect, he was hesitant about going to Kenya. And when he first went there, he was like, I don't see why y'all like it. Now he loves it.
Right.
So it's like, it's a place, it has to grow on you. Kenya is not like a instant place. You have to really, like, the longer you're there, you're like, oh, I get it now. The longer you're there, then you feel it. Even Lord was the same way. He loved South Africa, and he wasn't really feeling Kenya. And then he came back. He's like, oh, I see why y'all feeling now. So it grew on him. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the places it grows on you, bro. But it happened to everybody. So I'm used to it now. So I don't really expect you to like it right away. I expect it to grow on you. So I'm like, bro, just take your time and figure your lane out.
Yeah, that's very interesting, because that's pretty much stock and barrel my experience. I didn't not like it in the beginning, but you know, it was a little challenging. You remember in the groups, you saw me like spazzing out in the groups, but it got better and better and better. And towards the end, I was like, wow, you know. So you really got to like stop and smell the roses there. You can't just be on go. Not in Nairobi. You have to kind of slow down and really peep the situation, and it's going to open up. It's definitely going to open up. It's going to open up like a flower, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got some honeys. I got some honeys there now, and you know, because
they miss you, right? They be talking to you, right?
Yeah,
like,
because
boss, come
polar,
back. I miss you.
yeah, but you know, I keep that shit to a minimal. I do that on all my trips, because all that normally turns into is just asking for money. So I normally keep that shit to a minimal. But yeah, but again, because it's a little slower pace, and then you get a more deeper connection, then it kind of weighs on you a little bit more. You know, so it's deep. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I got some bros, bro. I really fuck with out there, bro. And the thing I like about it is, like, I enjoy being around them. So I GFE some pretty chicks. And like, well, Latin America's cool. Colombia's good too, though. They'll dance for you all night, but like, it's that, like, when they hang with you all night, they really like entertaining you and talking to you. It's like, I really enjoy that, bro. Kenya's the only place that I don't really have to go out. Like, I can stay inside all week, 2 weeks, and I'm happy, bro. Because the girls, they be so entertaining. Because sometimes you get a GFE. I GFE a lot. Some places you GFE and they boring. If they boring, you just fucking it's nothing. But if you get a chick that will talk to you, she'll dance for you. And me, I buy outfits for them. I love strippers. Even if
I know you kill me with that. You kill me with that buying them outfit.
But no, but it's for me just as much as for them, though. Because strippers expensive in the US. So a chick dancing for me like that all night, bro. You know how much that would cost in the US, bro?
Yeah, a lot.
that would cost a lot of money in the US, bro. So yeah, man. And like, cooking for me in lingerie, I love it's the whole experience, bro. It's the whole experience. And the thing I like with them too is they're real extroverts. And they're open-minded. So once they're in your pocket, they're willing to do anything you want.
Right.
Cook, dance for you, drink with you, laugh with you, watch a movie. They're open-minded to whatever you're on. It's not just like we get the sex anywhere, but like whatever you want. You want her to rub your feet, you want to rub your head, whatever you into, bro. Whatever your thing is, bro, she'll do it for you, bro.
Right. I was just too lit out there, man. I was just too lit.
Oh, that's Nairobi. She cute, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Where's she from? She from Kenya?
Yeah, that's Kenya. I was lit. Bossy. Bossy.
She ran. And they say red bones ain't in Africa.
Yeah, man. That's bossy, man. I was doing the mosey. Yeah.
Hey, I thought they don't got red bones in Africa.
Yeah, she told me this particular one, she said she's half Tanzanian.
Bro, yeah. I'm real with you. I always tell people, bro, Tanzania, they got them, bro. They super thick, and South Africa got them too.
Right.
And
I was too lit up there, man.
And everyone.
Who?
I see you, bro. You start doing the GFE, bro. Hey, look at that. All night chilling, booed up.
Yeah,
You missed it.
She was a repeat. I had to run her back because she was bugging me to come back through. So I had to run her back. She was a repeat.
How do you feel about short time now after you've been at like a GFE? Did it grow on you, or did you go back to normal?
Oh no, I'm back to normal. It's just more like when in Rome, do as the Romans. Look at all that, boy. She said she's Ugandan.
I took your word. Oh wait, where you found her at?
Oh yeah, I was lit. Bossy was lit.
Where you found her at, bro?
Yes.
Where you found her at?
Yes. Man.
Where you found her at? Oh man.
I picked her up from the brothel out there, the Club 217, whatever that was.
207 Lounge.
Yeah.
You know what I like, though? You know what I like too? You know what I like, bro?
What's up?
I like Nairobi is so big that nobody's really messing with the same girls, bro. Like everybody goes there, everybody's got a lot of girls, but it's rare. It happens. But I hate when like the Suas, the Cartagenas, when we're all in the same areas and we're all talking to the same girls. Yeah. I like when it's like we all have a good time, we all got different girls. It makes it easier, you know what I'm saying? Because some dudes be tender, some dudes be pillow talking. There's always somebody that gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the only thing I really don't like about with the Eskimo bro-ism is some guys can't handle it. Since like I say, since I'm I'll be short timing them and running them anyway, I don't really care about all that. I don't really care. I mean, I hit the chick and pass her the mundo. We pass them around. Ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. But yeah, I did have her get up. I did have her get up and stand up at one point. You had a lot of body, but you know how a lot of the African chicks, sometimes they might not be the cutest in the face, but man, they have hella body. I know I made her get up. I know I made her get up at one point. I know I did. Towards the end, I'm tripping.
And I think
just skipping through it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you grab any girls at the club?
No, I don't think I got one girl out of a club. I went to the Ibiza. I think I did Ibiza twice. And what else? Other club did I go to? Here we go. I know I did. Yeah, she had body, boy. Yeah, she was 6 foot. She was almost as tall as me because I'm 6'2".
Bossy boss.
Yeah, this is about to come on right there. Yeah, this was my 6-footer. Come on, man. Where you at? Where you at? Right here. Razor Rays. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, because I went in November around election time. She about to come on the screen and bend over. Yeah, this was my 6-footer. She was built like
6 foot. Oh shit.
Yeah, she is built like a stallion. Then I'm gonna get up and grab her. But like I say, some of them, the face is not all that, but they be having body, yaddy.
Yeah. The club chicks, you know what I'm saying, gonna be a little bit better, but they want more money too. It comes with the territory. So
yeah.
But people's got to recognize that is all night though. That is all night.
Yeah. I was eating pretty good, so I didn't feel pressed to be paying them club prices. Because what my go-to, the way I would do it is, since the Club 217 shit, I think it's 24 hours. If it's not 24 hours, it's 23 hours.
No, it's 24.
It's 24?
It's 24 hours.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So you can't lose. So even if you leave the club like on a late night, like 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, nigga, Uber to the to the Club 207 or whatever, which we know is also a brothel. You could pick
And
chicks
I
up
didn't
out of
even
there.
know, I didn't even know they had an overnight rate. I didn't know. I just realized that. Like between you and somebody else told me that. I'm like, really? I
Yeah,
never knew that.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
either you told me or
Exactly.
your
So
homeboy does what you told me. I didn't
yeah,
know. I
yeah.
didn't know that. Like,
You can smash them there for the hour, or you can pay to overnight them. I think it was 10K. I think it was 10K in Pesa,
bro,
10 shillings.
I'm in there, bro. When I get back, bro, I can't wait.
Oh man. You know, bossy boss is too lit, man. Bossy boss, man.
I'm just glad y'all going to Africa. I'm just glad y'all going to Africa and having a real good time, bro. I'm glad y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. That's all I care about, bro.
Oh yeah. What the hell is a rella? When you look at the comments, yeah, she was a cutie, kind of light skinned, light. When did I have her stand up? I know I had her stand up at some point. Yeah, matter of fact, on this one, y'all can send some super chats, man. You know, if I don't get no super chats, I ain't gonna go long. I'll go strong. Oh, there she go. Hey. I'm gonna have her stand up. Boom. Boom. Little something, light work, little something.
I see you play.
Light skinned it. Shit, little breakaway basketball shit. Like,
hey,
light work. You know what I'm saying? Kenya. I have my little Kenya hand. I don't even know where that thing is. It's somewhere around here. Kenya handbag.
Yeah, man. GFE, bro. I love it, bro. I love it, bro.
Had to take a bite out of crime. Oh man. Oh, bossy.
And out there too, bro.
Okay. Oh, I got one. Okay. I got because all right. Shout out because I'm on my phone. Well, I mean, the way I got it shared, I can't even see like what's going on, so I have to see on my phone. And it looked like I do have a super chat from Highlander. Let me back out. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh yeah. See, when I have a full screen, I can't even see. So hold on, let me read that. Shout out to Highlander for the $10. Two of the realest content creators in the game, Big Boss and GMT Get Money Travel. That's what's up. Thank you. It's not GFP, man. It's GFE. GFE, girlfriend experience. Girlfriend experience. You know, you still with a paid pro, but you know, you take it slow. You take it slow with the paid pro, kind of like a girlfriend. You know, you vibing. Yeah. Thank you, Highlander, for that $10. Keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Yeah, what we doing? Yeah, she was cool. She was a cutie, man. Shoot. Yeah, I had them. It got to a point I was running them through. This little one right here, she was an overnight from the place too. Matter of fact, I ended up with a. I think she said she's half like Ethiopian or some shit. I ended up with maybe 2 or 3 of them from the place on the overnight.
Oh, she cute, bro. She cute.
Right on.
But I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you some shit. And well, so like Kenya is just in that region is just it scores number 2, number 3 in every category. But honestly, bro, in that region, bro, the baddest chicks are from Ethiopia, Rwanda, and Tanzania. But those places, like the housing may be messed up. They might not have Uber. They might not have nightlife. They might not, you know what I'm saying? It's like the girls look good, but something else is real bad about it.
Oh man,
that's what people like. So Nairobi's just the hub in that area. But like, bro, Rwanda, Ethiopia, they got them, bro. Tanzania, they got them, bro. They way better, bro. I hate to say that like that. I love Nairobi, but it is what it is.
Right. So shout out to Austin. Austin was saying something similar. He was saying in his group that he acknowledges the South African women do look better on average, but he said the Kenyan women are just way more of a vibe, a lot easier to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You can catch a vibe with the Kenyan chicks a lot easier, even though South African chicks do look better on average. The Kenyan chicks are easier to vibe with.
That's right. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're right. That's you know what I'm saying. We talk. Yeah, that's true. That's pretty much the truth, though. Yeah.
Right.
GMT, which African country has more baddies than SA?
Than SA? Oh man, more than them, huh?
I don't think no country has more than SA in Africa, like just our visual, but who's like right behind it? I would say like maybe Tanzania or Ethiopia.
Okay. Tanzania and Ethiopia. Okay.
But see, Ethiopia is real conservative, but they have like the streetwalkers at nighttime. They have like it's not a lot of in between chicks. It's like the regular chicks and the hardcore pro streetwalkers and massage politics. It's not like the Kenya is like operates in the middle area. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Tanzania, bro, is like straight pros, bro. It's all pros out there, bro. But tourist area, they're not cheap. But I just found a cheap place to smash in Tanzania. But they super thick though in Tanzania, bro. They speak only, they like the outskirts of Kenya. They speak Swahili. They don't speak a lot of English except in the tourist areas.
Damn.
But they red, they thick, bro.
You said they red and thick?
But like you have to, but the tourist area, they gonna try to you gotta get a good price, but it's cheap area to smash. My homeboy just told me about, bro. I just thought about it. I'll pass to you if you ever go, bro. It's cheap area to smash in Tanzania, bro.
There is.
But
how you navigated though if they
bro,
they know a lot of English.
I don't leave the tourist area, bro. The tourist area speak English, bro. But it'd be lit, bro, on the weekend, bro. The Tanzanian script is the only thing that's close to Sasua and Cartagena in Africa. But it was super chatting too, huh?
Oh yeah, Mailman 17. He always be coming through. Well, no, yeah, this is old super chat from when I remember Mailman was going crazy on this stream, man. He gave me hella super chats back to back. This girl was stacked. Did I have her get up? Even though she had more in the front, but I don't know. Remember if I had her stand up? Yeah, she had the rack, the lips in the rack, man. Beauty, light skin, light work. Oh shit. Yeah, I was just
so next time you good, bro. You know how it is, bro. You can set up, so you already know.
I was outside, man. I was outside with it. Had a few. Not all of them was on cam like that, but shit. Yeah, I was doing it, man. I was doing
King is a vibe, bro. Yeah, but King takes their vibe too. Bro, even when I see other chicks in Kenya, bro, I feel like I met the most coolest Uganda and Rwanda chicks in Kenya too. I don't know what it is, bro. I feel like in the next 3 or 4 years, they're gonna start attracting the neighboring baddies from other countries. It's gonna be crazy. Because I'm real with you. In East Africa, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Rwanda is really where the real baddies at, to be honest with you. I'm real with you. Kenya has the vibe and security. Yes. They have the vibe of security.
And security.
So, but the baddies in East Africa, I'm not gonna lie to your audience.
East Africa.
Ethiopian.
East Africa is like Ethiopia, Eritrea, right? Somalia, right?
East Africa, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Rwanda, Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya. That's East Africa. All that's East Africa.
East Africa.
But honestly, the baddest chicks in East Africa are Rwanda, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. Kenya is just the most well-rounded, the most safest, the most fun vibe. It's the where you want to be at. Just you comfortable there.
Okay.
The place is gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, but
shout out to Highlander, man. Highlander coming back. You saving the show, Highlander. Highlander saving the show. Everybody else, y'all can participate too, man. If Ethiopia was more modern, it would be hard to visit any country because Ethiopia has everything.
I feel you. Hey, did you see Lord video? New video just dropped. Lord.
I didn't watch it. I saw the thumbnail. It said Ethiopia, him on there with a chick. You watched it?
Right. Yeah, they bad, bro. But they are bad. But see, I'll be real with you. The thing so Ethiopia was my first love in Africa. It was actually the first place I actually traveled to. But
told me.
The Ethiopian chicks, they didn't want to bend over during sex. They didn't want to give me head. That's what turned me off. But they were pretty. They were pretty, bro. They were drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, but my homeboy told me in the last year things turned drastically. They turned like they're getting more open out there now. So I might retry it.
Okay.
I might retry it.
You know, bossy boss, I need the head. Not only I need the head, I need the BBBJ. I need the BBBJ. So if they not big on head, and especially the BBBJ, send the condom. Yeah, that's what my moderator, whoever moderating timed this out. I'm trying to show it, but man, how my moderator override me? Hey, you can let this ride. I see it on my phone. Justin Holmes said, I'm gonna read it, even though my moderator timed it out. Ethiopian women do not give head. But
I don't think it's 100%, but it's like a strong, it's like a high percentage that don't, bro.
I heard that.
My homeboy saying it's changed, but I'm gonna see how it go. My homeboy said it's changed, but I haven't confirmed for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're beautiful though. That's the thing. I think Kenya's the vibe. I'm real with you. If the Ethiopian and Tanzania and Rwanda chicks ever like came to Kenya more, it'll be crazy. Because that's what the baddies at, honestly. The baddies are in Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Rwanda.
I hear Uganda has the biggest asses, the biggest butts. Uganda. Probably not the prettiest faces, but they have the biggest asses. You say no? Okay.
Bro. Okay. They may be thinking of Kenya, but they're not. Tanzania and South Africa, they're not messing with them, bro.
They're not messing with South Africa? They're not messing with Tanzania?
Tanzania. No. Okay. Kenya, yeah. They probably can beat Kenya, bro. Anybody can beat Kenya, bro. They can't, bro. I'm a Kenya lover.
Oh, man.
No, Kenya's well-rounded, but it's everything.
Well-rounded.
The thickness, that's not the category, bro. The thickness is fucking, the Tanzania, South Africa, bro. And I love Kenya too, so I'm not going, I don't want to oversell it.
Man, Highlander, you going crazy, man. You going crazy. Highlander saving the show. GMT, what are your thoughts about Madagascar?
So, I never been there before.
Okay.
And a lot of dudes who go there don't like talking about it publicly. But a lot of my homeboys told me behind closed doors, that's where the European dudes be going at to mess with the underage chicks and all the young chicks and shit. Bro. So that's why I don't like that shit. The Europeans, that's what they do out there, bro. So
yeah, I believe
they don't want you to take pictures. I heard a bunch of big YouTube went out there. He was like, but it was like, don't take no pictures, don't take no pictures. But it's real cheap, and the European dudes go out there and mess with young chicks, bro. So I don't recommend it, but Yeah.
Well, as soon as you said the Europeans, I figured it's going to be cheap because you know what? It's a trip. Niggas know how to blow shit up because when white boys go to places, they don't spend a whole lot of money. You know, contrary to popular belief. Yes, you could say white people on average have more money than some black people on average. But guess what? White people know how to save and they know how to spend. You go to these nice neighborhoods, yeah, they might have like one like luxury car, but then they're gonna have, you know, they're gonna have like a regular car in the driveway too. It's niggas who like to ball out. You know what I'm saying? You live in check to check, but you gotta have jewelry on, name brand, everything. White folks and Asians, they can have money, and sometimes you won't even know it. They don't wear their money like that. They don't throw the money in the air. So I say that to say, once you, and then, okay, in my mind, it's already have the Rolodex with the travel shit, where the whites and Europeans go, they normally don't go where it's very expensive, believe it or not. But when the niggas start going, they want to overpay and they blow up the prices. I don't know why niggas do that.
All our spots we hang up. It's some internal shit. They feel weak or something. They gotta throw money. Why you throwing money when you even buy pussy? I don't understand that shit, bro.
White people
even when I was
the Jews and whites and Europeans, they've been going to the Dominican Republic for the longest. You know, since Cuba Day,
bro,
right? Cuba Day and beyond. In the early 2011, 2011, 2013, 2014. Niggas start going in 2018, 2019, they run the prices up. $100 poppy, 150 US dollars. Why do niggas run prices up? White boys don't even run prices up.
Bro, I heard Sosua was a GFE spot, bro, before black dudes came, bro.
That's crazy.
Think about that. Girl, all the girls would stay all night, bro. You can meet a girl for the low and she would stay all night. Sosua was a GFE spot.
Wow. How the world
Seriously, I heard a few people told me that. I heard, you crazy. Most dudes don't even know what that is now. Right. They don't even know what it is now.
Damn.
And Sosua was a GFE spot, bro.
Sosua was a GFE spot. Not even a hardcore P4P. Wow, that's crazy. That's way before my time. Even when I started going, it was P4P, but it was 1,500.
But they want to stay all night. But they want to stay. But they want to stay all night. They want to chill you all night. They want to leave in the morning. That was the norm. There was no other. Because it's the environment too. Because I've met Sosua girls in Santo Domingo and paid her the same price, and she didn't want to leave. The same girl, she would rush in 1 hour Sosua. In the same price as Santo Domingo, she would stay all night.
Wait.
So sometimes it's just the environment.
GMT, hold on. I got to make sure my brain understood that. Using DR. You kicked it with a chick in Sosua?
Yeah.
Okay. And so then at another different time, you was in Santo Domingo, the capital?
Yeah.
The same chick, just in a different city, for the same price. In the city, Santo Domingo, she spent the night.
Yep.
But for that same price, that chick in Sosua was just a short time.
Yep.
Wow.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Right?
Depending on the city. Depending on the place, the environment determines. I guess she figures she in Sosua is fast money. She got to get back out there. If she lay down with you for some money.
And Santo Domingo was nothing else for her to do. So she wants to me. She's like, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna kick with you. You know, there's nothing else for her to do. So why I leave?
Why leave? Bitch! I hit it with the too short. Bitch, you're talking shit. Speaking of DR Sosua, we have in the back top 5 TMI.
Yeah, what up? What's poppin'? How you?
What's up, Mr. Sue, Mr. Sasua? But now Thailand Papaya.
Respect every time thing.
What's up? What's up?
Chilling.
Oh, Gucci, man. Out here, Thailand. I'm chilling.
Thailand. Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't want to jump in, but I would have came here a little earlier, but you know, I'm not with the Africa shit. So I was like, let me wait till I get to a little Asia so Phil and talk.
Yeah. Hey, you know, hey, we going up and down and all around, man. This is like double dutch. So just jump on in. Jump on in. Get in where you fit in, man. Get in where you fit in.
That's for sure.
Hold on for the one time. Got some super chat. King and Dreams with the $10. My G's, Big Boss and Gooch.
What's up? What's up, Playboy?
Kings with the Dreams, Kings and Dreams, man. I'm gonna do something with Kings and Dreams soon, man. We gotta link up Kings and Dreams, man. Every time me and Kings and Dreams do something, you know what I'm saying? It's major. So shout out to Kings and Dreams. Then he comes back to back. He comes back to back with $2. I meant to super chat my previous comment. It's all good, man. Oh, what? Oh, the first one? Okay, we'll read it. Big up my bros, Big Boss and Gooch. These are my guys. Good vibes only. Shout out Kings and Dreams. And then Highlander coming. Yeah, now we going. Now we get these colors going, man. Let's get these colors popping. We got to get TMI in Kenya and South Africa. So you said TMI, you said you was trying to wait for that Africa shit. You say Africa shit. Highlander said we got to get you to Kenya. You can't let Jay Rello go to Africa before you.
Yes, the hell I can. I'm not enthusiastic about going to Africa. I'll go there, like, you know what I mean, like down the line and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not, you know. All the videos I've seen of all the chicks, they ain't really do nothing for me.
What?
Yeah. I'll be with you, bro. The dude, I feel your energy, bro. I feel his energy, bro. He want baddies, bro. He just want baddies. I understand the dudes just want baddies. And them dudes, I would say, South Africa, Tanzania, or Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? Dudes who just want baddies. Some dudes just want baddies. They don't care about nothing else. And them dudes,
I'm not per se.
I'll point you towards South Africa, Tanzania, and Rwanda.
I'm not really like a traveler like that. So, like I always say on my channel, I'm not trying to go to 26,000 countries and all of that. Like, I'm more of a pro monger. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I get my GFE on and all that too. But I don't want to I don't want to deceive nobody thinking like, yo, I'm gonna go here and I don't care about anything like landmarks. I don't want to see any sites. I just want to get straight to the. You know what I'm saying? Boss, no.
You kind of like Bossy Boss.
Yeah, boss, no.
I thought I showed this one. Highlander for the $2. So this is for UGMT. Highlander is really talking about Angola. He's saying Angola is a hidden gem. I wish they spoke English. So.
I wish they did too, bro. I don't know nothing about Angola, player. I don't know nothing about Angola, bro. Yeah, but they speak that French. It's a few French countries I know in Africa, like Ivory Coast. And that French, that shit sounds sexy as fucking Ivory Coast. But I know what you mean, but I don't know nothing about Angola, though, player.
Okay. So you on your own with the Angola, man. You got to start a YouTube channel. You go out there and show us about the Angola. God damn it. You start a YouTube channel. Show us. But we got to get TMI to Africa, though. We got to get TMI to the motherland. TMI motherland, top 5. Too much information in Africa.
I don't know. I ain't seen nothing I liked. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Hey, look at that Lord, bro. Look at that Lord Cape Town video and that Lord Ethiopia video. If you don't see nothing you like in them videos, then it ain't for you, bro.
I mean, you like Lady
bro. He was showing baddies, bro. Even me, bro. He made me, bro. Hey.
Okay. Shout out to Kings and Dreams with the $2. He said, F Rello, bro, it's nasty work. Yeah, that lady boy situation was crazy, man. BB and
What
Goop
happened?
are my bros.
Was that
That's
ever
right.
really determined though? Like, was that ever like?
What happened? What happened?
Yeah, is
What
it determined
happened?
enough? Do you got eyeballs in your head? Can you hear the voice? Hell yeah.
I'm not following
What happened?
everybody. You know what I mean? There's too much of my life going on where I'm following like 16 YouTubers where I've seen everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
What
well,
happened? What happened?
But you the only one that put the stamp on it. You the
I
first
sure
one.
did.
What
I
happened?
did
Tell me.
I did put the stamp on it. You don't.
What happened?
You don't,
Now you gotta. If you can run back the video, run back the video.
oh hell no! I mean, okay. Well, GMT, when Rello was in Thailand for them 17 days, he came across what 99.8% of the space claims is a ladyboy. Now, yes, on camera on YouTube, didn't show nudity, she didn't have a dick on camera, but goddamn, the looked like a ladyboy. The voice was deep, talking like a man. The chat the whole time. I watched it live. That was something to see. The whole chat was crazy, and the chat was calling her a ladyboy, and she was just getting very nervous. So everybody was telling Rello, just ask her, she a ladyboy, show the ID. Rello would not do that. And that voice was going up and down. It was sounding deep. And then it was like fake high. You know how you sing in a falsetto, like, ah? The voice was going up and down like that. You even saw like a little bump right here, like a nice little bump right there. Big old hands. It was super obvious to the whole chat was going off. And so the only thing Rello got going for him is, how do you really prove it, right? How do you prove it? But God damn it. So, what the hell?
Bro, I be so far in the loop, bro. It's my first time hearing, but this shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's very so pretty much everybody labeled that a lady boy, but Rello's only saving grace is like, how do you really prove it, right? You know,
I would say 90% of the people that
regular
follow
on YouTube, this is not only for you can't get naked on YouTube, so you can't like prove it. But from everything we can see, man, that was crazy. That was crazy work.
You know how many of them niggas in the chat never been to Thailand though?
Yes.
Now me and you could tell because we got the infield experience, but there's so many people from the Stewart, Columbia niggas still never been to Thailand.
I know what you mean, bro. I used to go to Singapore back in the day. It was 4 floors of horrors, Orchard Towers. On the 3rd floor was ladyboys. And my first time going there, you didn't know after but after like 2-3 days, you're like, oh, you can tell. It takes a while to tell. With the Adam's apple, oh shit.
So I clipped it out just in case Rello got in his feelings. I clipped it out.
Oh man!
So look at the breast. Look at that face, and it was worse in the real video. In the real actual video, and the voice was like a man's. It was like a man's voice. So when people in the chat start going off calling her a ladyboy, then it was weird. She tried to make her voice kind of go like high, like a fake high pitch, like it was sad, bro. It was ridiculous. Just know it was ridiculous, bro. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I know. That sounds crazy. Yeah.
That was the chick though. That's her.
Yeah, that's her. You see the little bump? You see that little bump above the yellow? It's a little. Them hands were big too. She had mitts. Like I say, the video was worser, but I didn't want to take a chance, so I screenshotted the video. I kept stopping the video, screenshot it, and then I used the same program I use on my thumbnails. I used the same program I use on my thumbnails, and I just cropped her out. You can see the little boop boop.
That's crazy.
It was worse. It was worse in a real video. It was worse. Hold on.
Damn, bro. I want to see that shit. Damn. That's crazy work, bro.
Yeah. Certain angles was worser. Yeah.
Bro, what's
you see
bro? What's up in Thailand, bro? I heard everybody be fighting and throwing money and flexing and stuff, bro. I haven't been to Thailand yet, but I heard like niggas be throwing money, be fighting and shit, and talking about fighting over.
Thailand is definitely getting niggified. It's definitely getting
like,
niggified.
What the fuck? That shit turning me off, bro.
Who told you that?
I definitely don't want to do Pattaya. I'm gonna do Bangkok. I'm a city nigga. I like cities, bro. Huh?
Who told you
but
that?
you kind of tripping though, man. You're gonna have to hit a Pattaya. Pattaya is lit. Niggas just do too much. Niggas do too much. Yeah, this is crazy. I didn't let this shit go. I put me and Ja Preen, me and Ja, we put a big stamp on it. We ran it all the way through. We put a big stamp. And the crazy thing, and where he picked her up is a spot where lady boys hang out. So where he picked her up, and it was on video, he picked her up outside of the Burger King that's across from 808. The Burger King across from 808 was one of the spots where the lady boys hang out on Walker Street.
The whole shit is all fucking outside, lady boys. The whole shit.
Nah, not the whole shit. No.
The whole shit.
It's not the whole shit, but yeah, it is certain spot. Another spot is the spot where they have the pool tables and they have the little all the international flags. That's another spot. And then another spot further down before you get the flex, in front of some closed off clubs where it's dark. Yeah, so it's like 4 spots on Walking Street where they hang out at. And it's a few spots on Beach Road, but we're not even talking Beach Road. We're talking Walking Street. On Walking Street, there's like 4 main spots where they hang out. And like Ja was saying, one way to tell too, on Walking Street, the lady boys normally don't be walking a lot. They post up. They tend to post. The regular chicks be walking. The regular chicks be moving. The lady boys tend to post up.
Right, because they can't get in front. They can't get in nowhere. That's why they be out there like that. They can't get in nowhere.
Boom. They can't get in nowhere. That's right. The lady boys normally can't get in nowhere, so they find their spots. And again, I've been 6 times. I know you there now. The lady boys, they have like 4 spots on Walking Street, main spots, and those 4 spots is where they post up. And normally they're gonna post. They're gonna post like D-boys on the block. They don't be moving. And that one of the main spots is right across from 808 Burger King where they hang out. That's where Jay Rillo got that one from. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And in the chat, I watched it live. The chat was going off. The chat was going crazy. So then afterwards, that's the only one he took down. He didn't take all the other ones down, but he made sure he took this one down.
That's crazy.
Very crazy. Very crazy. Jay Rillo.
Yeah, I never watched it. I don't know. Like
I watched it live. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I be having shit to do. I can't be watching shit.
The crazy part, after he was with the lady boy, is when he got the $2,000 donation. I said, so who donating to this cat? After the lady boy, he got the $2,000. One whack. I mean, not from one person, but he did the fundraiser the day or so after the lady boy. And I think the fundraiser, he was trying to raise like $1,100 or $1,200. He ended up getting $2,000. So basically, Jay Rillo's subscribers or his supporters rewarded him for being with a lady boy. Gave him $2,000 after the lady boy. Wow.
Nah, I don't see it like that.
That's what happened. What do you mean? See it like what? See like what happened? He got $2,000 after the lady boy.
Is that what people said in the chat?
people in the chat, the whole chat was calling her a ladyboy. And I mean,
are they paying them for the entertainment, or are they paying them to say, "Hey, go get more ladyboys"? There's a difference.
No. Okay.
There's a huge difference to be entertained than to be.
No. Okay, no. I'm saying, no. He never brought another ladyboy on the stream after that. That was the only one. He never got another ladyboy after that. He never did.
What I'm saying is, you implying that they paid him to get ladyboys.
No, I didn't say that. He does fundraisers already. So he was already running out of money. And I think when he was with the ladyboy, that was the last of his money he had. So he spent some of his last money on a ladyboy. So when he ran out of money, he just did a regular fundraiser. But what I'm saying is, I'm just surprised that after he did with the ladyboy, his people came through and gave him $2,000. He didn't get another ladyboy after that. No.
Right, but were people in the chat saying, "Here's the money for ladyboys"?
No, I did not see nobody say, here's money, and go get a ladyboy. No, he did a fundraiser and people gave him money.
Okay. I'm just saying, it's a thin line for what you're saying, because it sounds like, to me, you're implying that they gave him money to go get more ladyboys.
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
Jay Rello did a fundraiser.
That's what I think that you were insinuating.
No, I was not insinuating. I said Jay Rello did a fundraiser.
Okay.
And when a fundraiser, people gave him $2,000. But the interesting thing, that was after the ladyboy. So I'm like, wow. After the ladyboy, people gives him $2,000 because he ran out of money.
So why do you say they shouldn't have?
Why they shouldn't have? Well, yeah. I stopped short and said people should not donate to him, period. People can give from the people side, they can give their money to whatever. But after they get their money, I still look at it like that's interesting that you would reward somebody after they do something like that. That's interesting to me. I can't say what they should or shouldn't do with their money.
But he's received that type of money before for going to Sastua, so.
Yes, but he didn't bring a transgender online though. So it was interesting to him to get $2,000 after bringing a transgender on. That was interesting.
So now you're saying that the chat gave him the money for the ladyboy?
No, I didn't say that.
That's
the chat gave him money because he did a fundraiser.
Right, but you said, now listen to your own words. You're saying after he showed the ladyboy, he got $2,000.
Yes, that's what I said. Yeah.
So you're saying that
I didn't see nothing else that you adding to it.
I'm adding to it.
Yeah. After the ladyboy, he got $2,000.
All right, and you're saying he shouldn't have because
after the ladyboy, $2,000. That's all I said.
Okay. Yeah, I think we talk about. I think we see it in two different ways. We have to agree to disagree on that one. So they just give him money anyway. I don't think they're giving him money for a ladyboy.
Right. Well, okay. Yeah, but he hadn't got money before. I mean, the ladyboy. After the ladyboy, I thought that it would be different.
Right. So back to my original question, you said they gave him money for the ladyboy.
No, I didn't say, but I never said they gave him money for the ladyboy because he didn't get a ladyboy with the $2,000.
Right.
He got the ladyboy with the money he already had. Huh?
Like I said, I see the pictures and shit. I didn't see the video. Like I said, I got shit going on, but we still don't know if that's what it was or not. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why I don't watch these niggas like that, because niggas get caught up in the sauce, get caught up in the gossip.
In the gossip?
I don't know what the fuck that is. Anytime anybody comes to Thailand, they say these niggas is fucking ladyboys.
They do say that. They do say that.
100%. I got niggas that don't even know I didn't even know before I came what the fuck Thailand was. Right. I didn't know. Get out here and shit. You moving around and fuck the place stinks. You're sweating. Hot. I didn't know what the fuck, you know what I mean? But there's niggas, like I said, 90% of those people that be in these chats, all these groups and all these names, these niggas you mentioning, 90% of them niggas ain't even been to Thailand or even considering it. I got niggas that stop following me when I go to Thailand.
Thank you, RC Styles. So RC Styles understand what I'm saying better than you.
I can't see the chat.
Oh. Boss just implying he is surprised they gave him money after that fuckery. TMI.
Okay. RCP in the chat and donating too, so
huh?
I'm pretty sure he had $10 that went to that too.
What's funny? What's funny? I had donated to J Rello before. I donated to J Rello about a year ago. It was when he did the link up with Floyd and DR Sasua. I donated $100. I did $250. I did $50 Cash App to Floyd, and I did a $50 Cash App to J Rello. I gave them each $50 when they did the collab about a year ago.
Okay, that's what's up.
I can't say I would do that anymore since he brings Ladyboys on. After bringing Ladyboys on, I can't support it. I can't say what other people are gonna do.
Right.
I can't support that kind of fuckery. And so like RC Styles is saying, I was surprised after the Ladyboy, his people gave him $2,000. I'm like, wow. I said, well, there you go. He said he got the best subs on YouTube. Thank you, Justin Holmes. The fact that he got more money after the Ladyboy is crazy. Thank you. These people are understanding what I'm saying. After that, I'm like, wow. Okay. Hey, it's a crazy world. RC, one person that sent him 600 donations the next day. I remember that. If you've been to Thailand, you know well that too. And that's what TMI was saying, that a lot of people hadn't been to Thailand. And so a lot of people do like to throw up Ladyboys and they haven't even been. But if you've been and you've seen them up close and personal, it's even more easier to spot. But this one was so obvious, and mind you, this is just a clip. You didn't see the original video, and you never will because he took it down. He got so much behind it, he took that video down immediately. But while it was going, people like I got my little chat here, that chat was lit up. The whole chat was calling her a Ladyboy. And the whole chat was asking Rella, well, it was half and half. Some was asking her directly because she was leaning in reading the chat. And so people was asking her if she was a Ladyboy, and she was getting uncomfortable. And then people was getting on Rello, ask her right now. You sitting right there, ask her if she a Ladyboy. Just for us. You say she not, ask her to, because we, as you know, TMI, most of the time the Ladyboys are honest in Thailand. Thank God.
Yeah, if you ask them, yeah. Like I said, I don't know now. Like I said, I never got caught out there. Why I misjudged and was like, yo, are you a Ladyboy? I ain't never did that. You know what I mean? I always proceed to some point.
Yeah, it is one of them things, and like me too, it is one of them things to the point whereas if something you think is a Ladyboy, then this kind of abort mission. Right, now, I will say some, my thing is this one is obvious, and that's my thing. This one is obvious. You out there, I've been there 6 times. Some are not so obvious. Some look like women. They really do. And I can see it. Some look like women. And some look like straight up man with lipstick in a dress. Look like trannies. This one was obvious, especially on the video. If you would have saw the real video, especially on the video, and what didn't help was that voice, man, that deep voice. But some women do have deep voices. I get that. But then but it's real funny when people was calling her lady boy in the chat. Then she tried to make her voice kind of like a fake high pitch, and it was just all worser. I was like, oh my. When she started reading the chat, she tried to make her voice a fake high pitch. Then you see in her hands, seeing her big old hands. When she stretch her neck, even there, you can see the little bump right there on the neck. The shoulders, as she's sitting next to Rello on the couch, her shoulders and his shoulders in the video.
That's crazy.
Calling it out. So, but his only saving grace is nobody gets naked on YouTube. So you can't see the little ding-a-ding-a-ding. But if you ain't got eyeballs, I mean, it is what it is. And even then, that's cool. Again, like RC Styles say, after that, he got $2,000 after that. I'm like, wow, people really support fuckery.
Yeah, that's the new game now.
And real shit, and people don't want to support real shit, but people will support fuckery. People support crash outs. I get it because it's funny and it's comedy. You know, I get that. You know, TMI get a lady boy that starts sending it in. I get, yeah, right. I guess you get $2,000. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
Nah, not for me.
Nah, it ain't worth it. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to Damien. In Kenya, you don't have to question, is that a lady boy? Makes me want to cancel my ticket. Nah, man. Hey, I'm here to tell you, and obviously TMI can tell you, Thailand is super duper lit.
Once you get here, everything changed. I didn't want to come here, but there were so many niggas on my first trip. There was the first time that I met you, there had to be like 15 to like 17 YouTubers that was down.
Damn.
Like there was a lot of you. Damn, nigga, you was there. Nigga, you seen all the. You was in the videos with the niggas.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, something going down. So I was like, fuck it, I gotta make this trip. And when I came down, like the first week and a half, I'm like, this shit is whack. I ain't really like it.
For real? Then, a week and a half? Was you in Pattaya or Bangkok?
Nigga, where did I meet you at?
You met me in Pattaya. You met me on Soy 6.
I was in Bangkok. I landed in Bangkok. I got a room. When I landed for like 6 hours, I met up with these other YouTubers on Soy Cowboy, and then 4 hours later, I was right back in fucking Patty. I was right in Patty. Word. But it took a while. It took me a little while.
Like half? Wait, so you saying TMI, Pattaya took a week and a half to grow on you? I'm gonna break it down. It's like Asia, Las Vegas. I'm gonna break
it down. Yeah. Listen, peep it. When I stayed like literally like a block away from the top of Walker Street, like maybe 2-3 blocks away. But so I wasn't on the phone with niggas. I wasn't talking to niggas. I wasn't watching no videos. So all I knew at the time was just go down Walker Street. That's all I knew. Talk to the hotel niggas. Niggas was like, yo, you go down the street, you make a left. Bang. So I go down there, walking around, looking at niggas, talking to a couple bitches and shit, hanging out, smoking, drinking. So it's kind of like, you know what I mean? That's all I knew. You know, like me personally, I've been to Walker Street once since I've been here, son. Damn. You know what I mean? It's a different type of motion. You know, to me, Walker Street is super like Times Square. I don't know if you've been to New York City, but niggas in New York, live in New York, don't go to Times Square. You know what I'm saying? Times Square is all foreigners. All you visited from Oakland for the first time ever in New York, go to Times Square. That's what niggas want, I mean? So the shit is right. So when I was out there, that's all I was doing. And then I had met a couple bar owners and shit. So niggas were telling me, like, you wailing, go to Soy 6, go over here, go over there.
Yes.
So once I started, because you got to realize I was moving, it was for the first time. So I was moving by myself.
Right.
So I didn't know where to go. I didn't have a nigga to call up and be like, yo, what do I need to do with this? I had niggas' numbers, but you know how it is. You got niggas' numbers, but niggas run around fucking sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. My body didn't adjust, so I was waking up every day. At night. I was getting up like 10:30, 9:30 at night. Hotel used
Vampire
to think,
life.
hotel was thinking like, damn, what's wrong with this nigga? You know what I mean? So it took a while. It take a while. Thailand, a lot of niggas can't go. You know what I mean? So they not gonna. They got young kids. They got a big ass fat ass wife that they gotta listen to. They job. They got a lot of shit that they just can't. Or they got the bread. Or they can't get the time off from work.
Boom.
So niggas will never know. So they just watching from the bleachers. You know what I mean?
Watching from the bleachers.
Wow.
My thing is, and it's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is. You watch from the bleachers, you cheer from the sideline. You know what I'm saying? You live vicariously until you're able to make that move yourself, till you're able to stack that bread, till you're able, or if you got the money, to be able to get the time off from work, or till at least it's the kid's back to school, or you send the kid to the other parent or whatever. But my thing is this: a lot of the hate that passport bros and male travelers get also come from these guys, some of these guys who can't travel. So within the plantation bros, I'll call them plantation bros. We got the passport bros and plantation. Plantation is just my little funny way of saying the guys who don't travel or can't travel. Probably can't travel. Because the ones who can't travel normally are the ones who hate a little harder than the ones who don't travel. Like, they kind of can, but just right now they can't because the job situation and schedule. But the ones who can't travel, they got felonies, they can't get the passport, all the shit. These plantation bros who can't travel, they hate the most. And they have so much to say. And depending on what country, they already have preloaded disses and clowns and jokes and talking points against bros. So we already know the obvious low-hanging fruit for Thailand. For Thailand, it's a ladyboy. If you go to Thailand, you must be into ladyboys if you go to Thailand. If you go to Colombia, you're going to Colombia because you want to play with your nose. You want to mess with the sugar booger, the sugar candy, the Tootsie. You want to get high. You want to do some lines. What do they say? Lines off a hooker's ass if you go to Colombia. If you go to DR, then you're probably trying to mess with the underage little kids if you go to DR. They always got something to say. They always got something to say against bros who travel. But that's because they're jealous. They're big mad because they can't travel. So I call them plantation bros. The plantation bros versus the passport bros.
I like that. Niggas that can't leave.
They can't leave. They stuck. It's like America or prison, America to jail. So now you mad at us. So I don't mind the plantation bros, the guys who are stuck, and they cheer us on. They live through us vicariously. Some of them even support. You say, send some money. I really love those. They send some money. And if they don't send some money, they at least watch your content. They watch your content, share your content, consume your content. You know what I'm saying? They cheer you on. They watch from the sidelines. They live vicariously. That's cool. But you got the guys who stuck in the States and they just hate. Oh, you're a passport bro because you can't get none in the States. You lame in the States. And since you lame in the States, you got to go overseas. You got to pay for it overseas because you can't get it in the States. Or you go over this country, you go over there to mess with ladyboys. They always got so much negative shit to say.
Word.
Jojo, Rello and Floyd are proof why there should be restrictions on felons traveling. Yeah, and that's the thing. I guess some felons can get passports, I guess. I wonder what's the I guess it's certain crimes that bar you from getting a passport? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. But on top of that, what I want to break down on top of the people, normally it's the plantation bros, the guys who can't travel, who have so much bullshit to say and hate on the travelers.
Right.
Also, what my issue is the P4P is always constantly under attack. No matter what happens, it's always the P4P side. The P4P catch strays, sometimes for the GFE. Soon as something go down, oh, he over there tricking. He over there tricking. He over there buying box. He paying for sex. That's what he get. They always have so much bullshit to say against P4P. And specifically, what really got me going was the incident in Thailand that happened months ago with the knife girl, the girl with the knife. And I know you've seen that, right? Everybody's seen that. I know you've seen that.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. But here's the thing. When that first came out, right? Well, like I said, it happened 3 months ago. But for whatever reason, it didn't get viral until like 2 weeks ago. So when it came out viral 2 weeks ago, it was a whole narrative with it. Like when it came out, it was a narrative with it that the guy owed the girl some money. She's a sex worker. She's a pro. They did the short time or long time, boom, boom. He didn't pay her money. So now she's mad behind her money. And so now she's getting a knife and she's trying to stab him, Freddie Jason, because he didn't pay up. He didn't pay for the poom poom. And even when that first came out, when I saw the video myself, I saw what it said, right? It said what it said in the little paragraph. It said what it said. So I said, okay, that's what it must be. Whoever put it out, because whoever put it out must know. But even when I saw what it said, the look was like, this looks like more than money. This is not really a money situation. And then, like what somebody else said in the chat, when you go to Thailand and, you see what lady boys look like. Okay, I'm saying when you go to certain places, when you experience certain places, you have a Rolodex in your mind of an experience. So I've been to Thailand 6 times. I said, I know these Thai chicks, even the pros, even the sex workers, they get jealous. It's been many a time I would be with a pro. I would be with a Soy 6 girl or, a pro from 808 or Flex. And then the next night or two, I'm out because I'm fly. I'm out again. Got the Wakanda chain. Got an Oakland shirt on. Got the gun showing. You know what I'm saying? I'm with another chick. The chick I was with a night or two before, she's jealous. She in her feelings. I'm like, what the hell? You're a paid pro. I don't care. You go with her. I'm like, wow. Have you experienced that, TMI?
I mean, not this trip because I'm still kind of fresh into the trip, really. But on my first trip, yeah. First and second trip. First, yeah, they get jealous. I said that on one of my shows and shit. I was like, she trying to kill him. I said she love him. That wasn't over no money. That shit was over like, bitch, I'm done with you. That like you breaking up with me? Hold on. I'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a love fight. That's a lover's quarrel.
It's surprising that guys did not get that. I'm shocked. As a real dude, as a real man, looking at that, how can you not see the raw emotion coming off of her? Right or wrong, right? We know how females are, how females can get, gotta love them. You know how females can get. Her with the knife and her banging on the door. How can you not see that's raw emotion?
Word.
And guys had it so raw. Oh, he should have paid. speaking of paying, hold on. Shout out to Love Entertainment, my moderator from Oakland, California. Gang. That's right. Shout out to Love Entertainment, man. Love Entertainment, also from Oakland, California. One of my first moderators when I first started off this channel. I had him be my moderator, and he's been rocking out with Bossy Boss for years. Love Entertainment. My own moderator sent in the money. That's what's up. Tell him we dropping game. Oh, my other moderator, Mr. at the top of my list. Where you been, Mr.? I ain't seen you around. Well, I haven't been going live a lot. I just started going live again, and I'm gonna start keeping this shit up. I'm gonna get back on it. But Mr. with the $9.99. All of this is why I barely even talk to anyone who does not have stamps in their passports, right? What are we going to talk about? And specifically with Thailand. Oh, man. If you bring up Thailand, you must be going for lady boys. Every time I mention it, first thing they bring up is, why is that? Why? Shout out to Mr. for the $10. Supporting the channel for $10. Why is that, TMI? Why is that the first thing people got to say?
About Thailand, the lady boys?
Yeah, first thing.
That's all this shit is known for. These niggas, yo, bro, when you out here, like you see couples that are fucking these men dating lady boys. These niggas promote the shit. These Thailand niggas they got nothing against it. This is a gay positive country. These niggas don't care.
It is a gay positive country though. These
niggas are not opposed to it. They don't see nothing wrong with it. You see them at the 7-Eleven, the big C, the mini C, the little C. You see these niggas everywhere. They not everywhere but the misconception is that you can see one in 7-Eleven, you'll see one in the mall, but it don't never be like what these niggas make it sound like. Like you go to Soy 6. I mean, I'd be amazed. I'd be standing at the top of Soy 6 and be like, it's easy. There's like 150 women.
Yeah. Now,
like it's crazy.
Now you say Soy 6 with all those women. Now the lady boys do have their own street over there. It's called Soy 6.1. 6.1. One street over. A little too close, right? That's crazy though. Soy 6.1. I think if you're looking
for that, like this is probably the most I've discussed this shit. But if you're looking for that, you're gonna find that. That's basically what it is. Like
it's there. It's absolutely there 1,000%. It's absolutely there if you're looking for it. But it's like because it's a trip, right? And it's kind of hard to explain, and I get that. It's like it's always there in the background, right? It's always like in the background. But if you're not on that, type of time, if you're there for the females, you there for the women, you there to turn up, that's all you're gonna get. Now, unfortunately, the lady boys are part of the furniture. The lady boys are part of the framework. They're all through there. Lady boys they're kind of everywhere, but they're kind of off. It's just off. And so you don't got to worry about that. Because a lot of the clubs you go, and I like it in most of the black club, the hip hop clubs, they usually don't let the lady boys in there.
No, that's why they be outside, because they're not allowed anywhere. That's why they be outside. People think they outside just to work. They not allowed nowhere. And if they do, they snuck in. They went with a bunch of bitches and they just tuck their head.
Well, some of them white clubs let them in, but the clubs that the brothers go to tend to not let them in. So I like that. That works. That works. So I'm saying once you go, you know. But if you don't go, you don't know. And you sit back and you talk stupid, you talk ignorant. Everything ladyboy. You don't even know what it's not quite like that. They're there. Unfortunately, yeah, they are there. They everywhere. They're there.
And they're not fucking with you. Like they're not like them niggas don't bother you. Them niggas don't you know what I mean?
Right. So you can move and we're gonna do what you gotta do.
And they can tell like who fucking with them and who not. Because when you see them like in a group and shit, you just walk right by. Because they saying nothing to me because I ain't gave them no vibes, no rhythm. So, you know what I mean? Because the first thing out of people's mouths, in the beginning when I first came here, I'm talking to chicks, and I'm like, yo, that's disgusting. Da, 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 da. Yo, the business, and them niggas, the chicks will look at me like, what's wrong with them? Why do you say that? They nice people. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
They take up for him too. So it's not even a good look to try to be disrespectful to him. So that you learn after a while just to kind of no mas, just flow like water, do what you do, because they do rock heavy with them. And if you try to like get real disrespectful with them, it's just kind of a bad look. So just, hey, let it be what it be, and just do you. If you ain't tripping on lady boys, they not tripping on you. They there, but shit, we have that here in the States. Mr. Honestly, I see more homo sexuality in Atlanta than in Thailand, but they don't talk about ATL the way they talk about Thailand. Yeah, because it's combination. It's a built-in little jealousy that you can travel in the first place. When you got the means, you got the money. You have the money and the means to travel. So that's going to be they're going to feel a way that you have a passport and they don't. You have money to travel and they don't. And you have the time and ability to travel. You don't have, you know what I'm saying? So anything they can throw at you. But you know what? So, hold on one sec. I'm not going to let this go because I am pretty disappointed in a lot of bros in this space. And so I'm glad you, TMI, you said when you first saw that viral knife video, you felt, and you said you talked about it on your channel. From the way it looked on the surface, that lady spazzing out with the knife, and you said it looked like a lover's quarrel, like it's emotional, personal.
100%. Who here is black that ain't seen an uncle, aunt, neighbor scrapping together like a week later? Police, cuffs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Shit to me look like he just, he a player. He ain't seen it in a couple of days. He came in there storming in. These bitches got a reputation of that wild shit anyway.
Right.
The white boys, listen, let me tell you something. The white YouTubers, them niggas be telling you shit that niggas ain't talking about. That's why I watch a lot of those. I watch about 10 of them niggas. And some of the stories that come out of these niggas' mouths about these bitches, you be like, holy shit. Right. So niggas don't see that shit. But I just think these bitches, they got a super long game. I think in the beginning, they nice, they bowing, they sweeping. You know what I'm saying? They cleaning, they nice, they sucking, they doing everything. And then down the road, the bitches just break down.
Just break down.
It's just crazy.
So, last week, matter of fact, a week go by fast. Last Tuesday, I did a show. I had the homie Ja on, and Ja was going back to Thailand that Wednesday. He's there now, and Ja said he knows the chick personally. The knife chick, he messes with her best friend, her bestie. He said there's been times that he had his little lady friend over, and the knife girl, she was over his apartment. She be in the living room on the phone and all the shit. So basically, blah blah blah. He knows her. He like knows her. And so he was telling me from what he know that they had a situationship with the dude. The dude in the video. So they kind of wasn't really like boyfriend, girlfriend per se, but they did have a situationship. And so she was jealous. So check this out.
She tried to kill him though, for sure. For sure though, she tried to kill him.
Well, no, not even. So more than that. So now he's back. He's in Thailand. So he's in Bangkok now. I think he's about to go back down to Pattaya in a few days.
Who's he?
Ja. I'm still talking about Ja. Ja. My
Oh,
guy
I
Ja.
don't know. Okay.
So my guy Ja, who knows the chick. So guess what? When he was in Bangkok, he ran into the best friend. So they brought it up again. You know what the best friend tried to tell my homie Ja about the knife chick?
What?
Well, that being the case, I just did a little video on it, and I'm about to share. We about to watch it. We about to watch it right now. So hold on, one sec, man. Oh, let me mute my music. You can hear, right? Oh. You can hear it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Funny, I can't even hear it, but okay. Y'all can hear it?
Hell no, I can't hear shit.
Okay, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Okay, I didn't think so. All right, hold on one sec. I didn't think so. Hold on one sec. All right, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Hold on. I'm gonna go remove it for now. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Every time I go to do this, it always fucks me up. It always fucks me up. Let me remove this. Do it again. I hit the tab. Share audio. I got the tab. Ooh. Share audio tab. To share audio, share a tab or
For the fish to fight back. But I'll be right back.
okay. So here we go. Let's try this again. It is the craziest shit. This is what we about to do right now. I'm so confused. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
More or less. Okay. To share this voice note, right? In the voice note, it is what it is. I still can't. Take it for how you want to take it. But the shout out to the homie Ja. I had the homie Ja on the show. The homie Ja knows the chick. He's back in Thailand. The homie Ja, he linked up with his lady friend, who's her best friend. And this is what she said. Oh man, hold on.
What I seen, they ain't tell me no secrets, but I'm in Bangkok right now. I was just at Bathros and I talked to her. Her best friend was in there and see me in there. We started talking. That's when this shit popped up. I showed her. She told me, in fact, it was two of her friends. Yeah. They said that that situation happened that the girl wanted to leave and the guy didn't want her to.
Bruh.
That's what they said. I don't know how true that is, but one is the best friend, and one is um, a girl that know her. I don't fuck both of them. don't tell them no secrets. From what I seen, they ain't tell me no secrets, but so that's what they told me. And I know it looked kind of different from what you see in the video, but that's what they told me. They said the girl wanted to leave, and the guy didn't want her to leave. Or I could have got lost in translation. Maybe they were saying the guy wanted the girl to leave. The girl didn't want to leave. Because that's what it looked like in the video. But that's not what the girls told me, the friends. Now, I was just at Bathros and I talked to her best friend was in there and see me in there. We started talking. This shit popped up. And I showed her. She told me, in fact, it was two of her friends. Yeah. They said that situation happened that the girl wanted to leave and the guy didn't want her to. That's what they said.
Stop the message, Jesus Christ.
One is the best friend, and one is
Does that look like somebody that wants to leave? That's crazy.
I don't fuck both of them.
Absolutely.
Does that look like somebody that wants to leave?
What I seen, they ain't told me no secrets, so that's what they told me.
Take that nigga off.
I know it looked kind of different from what you see in the video.
God damn, nigga.
They said the girl wanted to leave, and the guy didn't want her to leave. Or I could have got.
Bro, is this message attached to this video?
Translation. Maybe they were saying the girl didn't want, the guy wanted the girl to leave. The girl didn't want to leave. Because that's what it looked like in the video. But that's not what the girls told me.
God damn. Bro.
What's up?
It was the what? Can you play the video without playing the dude? What the fuck is going on?
Relax. Relax.
Serious
the homie job. No, I'm not. Relax. Ran into his lady friend that one of his lady friends he dealt with out there. That's her best friend. It was like two chicks. One was her best friend, and then one was just like an associate. And both of the chicks said when he brought this incident up that she wanted to leave and the guy wanted her to stay. We all saw the video. So from the female side, believe all women. You say the Me Too movement, believe all women, believe what women say. Trying to save face. So she wanted to leave. She was trying to leave, and he wanted her to stay. He wanted her to stay, so he pulled her out by 1 foot. Because he wanted her to stay. He wanted her to stay. She wanted to leave, but she was trying to get in. He had to slam the door in her face. She walked down the hallway with a coffee pot. Boom.
That's bullshit.
Right?
The bitch wanted to leave, she would leave. You know, bitches lie anyway. Let me ask you a question. Is she a Taina? Is she a Taisha?
Well, no. So she's
Is she a black enthusiast? Like, is she only fucking with niggas with she got her hair twisted up and she trying to pop her gum like she black and all of that? Like, is she one of them black enthusiasts?
She is half black.
Okay.
She is half black. She's half Guyanan and half Thai. So she is half black.
No, what I'm saying is though, like the bitches that go to the Maiju bar and the Players Club and all that, they be acting black and shit. Got their hair twisted and turned up and all that shit. And she gotta be one of them bitches because a lot of niggas go for these bitches.
Yeah. I'm sure she's one of the Thai chicks that mostly go for brothers because again, she's half black herself. So a lot of the Thai chicks who straight all Thai still like hip hop culture and the brothers. her being half black, she probably really go for brothers.
I would have to see it first. I don't believe anything I hear on social media until I see it myself.
Right.
That's just how I am. Because these niggas gossiping and make up things. They ain't got nothing going on, so they just add to the pot.
Yeah, nah, but my guy know her. My guy athlete knows her though. He knows her.
How do you know him?
Huh?
How do you know him?
I met him in Thailand years ago. So me and him been friends now for like 5 or 6 years. He lives in Thailand part-time.
Okay, he's a half pat.
Yeah, he's a half pat. And I met him in Thailand about 4 or 5 years ago. So he's heavy in Pattaya. He's heavy in the game. So
yeah.
But okay, but so here's my thing though. Here is my thing. Obviously, the chick, her friend is lying and capping for her. Obviously, right? Because we know that she wasn't like trying to leave. But here's my thing. Even outside of all of that, you know what that also proves? You know what that also proves, right?
What?
That it was not about.
Right. He's trying to get in and stay in.
So even then, so why did all these people just jump to the point? Oh, it's P4P. He didn't pay her. It wasn't about money. And I knew that when I saw the first video, even though the original video had the caption, it said he didn't pay her. But even though it said that, like y'all seeing now, what my eyes saw didn't match that. I said, that's raw emotion.
Fact.
That's what that is.
Fact.
And so come to find out, my guy Ja, who knows the chick, who dates her best friend, the night chick was over his condo before.
What bar she work at? Because obviously they both know.
I'll tell you on the side.
Okay.
I know the bar she works at. I know her first name, and I know the bar on Soy 6 she work at. I'll tell you on the side.
Let me add something to that. If that was the Dominican Republic, that nigga would have been in jail. Hands down. Hands down. That nigga would have been in jail.
He said we need to give her a new cap. But yeah, and so, but here's my thing. When I saw that video, my thing was, well, not at first, but after I watched it a couple times, I said, guess what? She's not even, that knife is not for him. Believe it or not. That knife was not for him.
There was another bitch probably in there.
Boom! TMI.
Yeah.
That's why you get on my nerves sometimes, but that's why I fuck with you. You were one smart cookie. We know how Thailand is. We know how easy Thailand is.
Yeah.
Either paid for $30, $45 or sometimes free riz off game from the clubs all night.
Yeah.
Notice how she was fully dressed. Now I'm doing my Sherlock Holmes. Notice how she was fully dressed. Tennis shoes on, white skirt with the panties on. She fully dressed. He half naked. It's a chick in the room. That knife, she was trying to get past him to the chick. He's doing what he's supposed to do as a protector. He's trying to keep them separated. She got past him. He had to pull her out. But see, a real motherfucker with game who used to dealing with women know that. That's what that was. Because I even tripped security, or, my security experience, whatever, having to deal with people with knives. She wasn't trying to cut him. That's why the knife is in the air like this. She trying to get past him. If she trying to cut him, she backs up, gives herself space. She jabs and pokes. She slice and dice. She comes down on him. She was trying to get into the apartment. He trying to keep her out. And then at one point, she juked him. She slipped past him, and he had to pull her out. She trying to get to a bitch that's in the room. She's jealous. She's jealous. She's mad. There's a chick in the room. He's half dressed with some drawers on, well, with some shorts on. She's fully dressed. She came over. She came over fully dressed. He's already up in there. We know how Thailand is. We know how easy Thailand is because we've been there. We know how easy Thailand. He's in there with a chick already. That's why he's barely dressed. She come over fully dressed. She's mad and heated. Now she's trying to get past him. The knife is for the girl in the room. He has to pull her out. But even then, it's not about money because she didn't get paid because she got shorted 1,000 baht, the 2,000 baht. This story that went around, oh, he should pay. He should pay. It shows me guys in this space, a lot of guys in this space don't have a clue. A lot of guys in this space don't have a clue.
Wow.
I did a poll on my channel. What the hell? Is it showing? Am I? I'm not. I'm not even. Oh, okay. I'm not even sharing screen. All right. Window. Boop. That's weird. All right. Right here. I said, hey, yo, real quick. Bossy want to test the knowledge and dealing with women's in general of the bros in this space. Question. We all seen the viral video of the knife girl in Thailand by now. Now, judging from that video, does it appear to you that the dispute was over money or emotion? You see this damn poll? Guys, this is a damn shame that bros in this travel space got this question so fucking wrong. This tells me most of the guys in this passport space don't really know women like that. I just dropped a YouTube short where the best friend of the Thai knife girl said the dispute wasn't over money at all. It was a personal issue, emotions. Now, the friend had the situation asked backwards. The friend did say it backwards. The girl wasn't trying to leave, saying that the knife girl was trying to leave, cap. But even that shows it still wasn't even money. How did these guys get it so fucking wrong? And why did everybody just assume, oh, P4P, he needs to pay her? When you can clearly see the raw emotion. She's mad. That's raw emotion. That don't happen when you don't pay these hoes. When you don't pay these hoes, they don't try to cut you. When you don't pay these hoes.
Tops.
Thank you. Thank you, TMI. When you don't pay these hoes, policia. When you don't pay these hoes, it's the pimp. When you don't pay these hoes, it's Papi Chulo. When you don't pay these hoes, it's a cartel.
That's what happened to the dude in Puerto Plata. The dude in Puerto Plata got killed because he ain't paid a bitch. He called the husband up, kidnapped him or some shit, shot him, dumped the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even then, it's not the chica herself. She don't attack you. What she do? She reach out to a higher power to regulate. The policia, her cousin, her uncle, her pimp, somebody's gonna force you to pay. But females don't jump on you when you don't pay. That don't happen even in DR Sasua. So why would people think it happened in the land of smiles? But people are so quick to blame P4P. And this thing was a crime of passion. They had a situationship, some type of crazy relationship, a horror type relationship that she started catching feelings. But it's not money. What's up?
Have you ever had a tussle with a bitch?
A P4P chick? No, never touched, even in DR Sasua. So this is what, the few times I have money disputes in DR Sasua, only one tried to like tear up my property. But she didn't come nowhere near to fight me, attack me, or to get a knife, or get a brick, pick up a rock and fight me. None of that. On the way out, she wanted to knock over stuff and tear up stuff in the Airbnb. Now, some of them will do that, especially DR. They're a tear up property, but they're not trying to attack you.
Right.
They will. Some of them will tear up property. They're going to make you pay one way or another. They're going to tear up stuff on the way out, but they're not trying to attack you. That don't even happen in DR. So why would people assume it happens in Thailand? You know why? So I'm bringing this full circle. I talk for a reason. I'm bringing it full circle. It comes back to bros who don't travel. Everything is negative, right off the cuff. Oh, and also, another part of this was, not only did he not pay her, but because she was tussling, then she must have been a what? Ladyboy. So it's very interesting that people have so much negative shit to always throw on this P4P shit.
That's crazy. This turned into a ladyboy show. God damn. We done talked about that shit so fucking much.
Yeah, Thailand. Between Africa, ladyboy. But that's because, the J Rello came up. But in Thailand, though, that's what people like to throw that around. Because in this situation, that's what people were saying. Because she was tussling with the knife, people were saying that the way she was fighting, she's too strong. She must be a ladyboy. You can't win, man. You can't win from losing. You can't win from losing.
Yeah, dude was definitely having a hard time with the bitch. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, but a grown person is a grown person, though. I mean, yeah, obviously, because he's a man and she's a woman, he was able to overpower her. He flung her around. He threw her halfway down the hallway. He used his muscles and dragged her out by one foot. He's still a man. But people act like, oh, even a grown woman is not a child. If she's 120 pounds, that's a grown motherfucker. That's mad on top of that. And then sometimes when you're trying not to hurt somebody, sometimes that can kind of, because I have to go through this in my job as security sometimes, trying to restrain. When sometimes it's actually harder to not hurt somebody. It's easier just to. Now you're trying to not hurt them. You're not trying to put too many bruises on them because you don't want the police involved. You don't want it worser. You're trying to just kind of control them instead of just knock them out. See, this is real shit. This is real shit. This is not people just talking stupid. I tell you, boy. Damn. But everybody want to blame P4P.
Yeah, fuck that.
Everybody blame P4P. And that's
I think everybody do it. They just don't like admitting that shit.
right.
Ain't something you want to go back to. Niggas ain't proud of that shit. I don't understand how niggas not proud about getting pussy.
Yeah. But why? Okay. So hold on. Where is this at? It's faster if I put it on here again. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Boop. Here we go again. Boom. Damn. How did I get right to it? See, this is what happens when you don't pay. This is what females do. And she got a knife. This chica got a knife. But this is what they do when you don't pay.
That's definitely DR.
When you don't pay, when you owe them money, this is what they do. She has a full knife in her hand. How come she's not trying to stab him like Freddie Jason?
Oh,
they're going to flat screen TV. They're going to flat screen TV.
That's an Airbnb, right?
Yeah.
You try to use a chair.
She's shooting right there because he ran up on her. This is what happens when you don't pay.
Is that his apartment or is that an Airbnb?
Yeah. Why do people just think that the girl had a knife? Oh, he must not have paid. He must not have paid. They can't tell the difference for a chick being mad that she didn't get paid, so she's tearing up stuff, versus her being upset. These guys in this space, man. Some of these guys are incels. I see that. And I don't even want to talk about my own passport, bros. But some of these guys are incel because that poll was ridiculous. Almost 80% of the guys said, "Oh, he didn't pay." I said, "You guys can't tell that's emotion. When you don't pay, if she's feisty, and we're talking Latin America, South America, they're going to tear up her property. They're going to tear property up on the way out. That's what they do. They don't attack you. Why? When they got the police on their side. And when the police show up, guess what? You're going to pay more when the police show up. She don't have to jump on you, jump on your back, grab a hammer, go upside your head with a hammer or a mallet, or get a knife and try to stab you up. No, she calls the police. She calls her cousin. She calls her pimp. So why was people so quick to say, "Oh, it's P4P, he should have paid"? These people, man, it's something else. And P4P is catching strays over GFE. And that's my issue. I get it. You said. But see, the thing is, people are just quick to put the blame on P4P. I say to like the Columbia Medellin shit, right? The Columbia Medellin shit. When them motherfuckers get scoped, most of that is GFE. Why? Because they get a chick over, they want to riz a chick, and they want to smoke and drink with her and say they got it for free. And say, and what did the guys always say that the victims, once they come to and they recount their story, oh, and so it's a trip. See, I catch everything. They try to say it like it's not that bad, but they the one that got. So this is what they say. Oh, she didn't even mention money. She wasn't a pro like that. She was coming over this for some drinks. She didn't mention money. No shit, she didn't mention money because she knew she was going to get you in the back end. Matter of fact, and I've been saying this for years, you would have been safer. Hello. You would have been safer with a P4P. Provided you paid, right? Why? Because she's going to get her money on the front end. You would have been better off. You would have been safer. You try to go to the free route, and the free route costs you more. Because you wanted to kick it with her and vibe with her and GFE and drink and smoke hookah and chill. And your ass got chilled all the way out. And even then, people say, oh, that's what he get for going down there trying to buy. No, don't put that on. Don't put that on the P4P side. We got enough stuff on our side already. Most of the motherfuckers who get scope in Medellin, Colombia, is the GFEers. I got it for free. I got it on vibes. I was risen. I did the riz. I rizzed her up. I risked her GFE vibes for free, and your ass got fucking scope. You'd have been better if she would have been paid. Why? Paid hoes are not trying to fuck up their money. Paid hoes, they not trying to get banned from that hotel. Them scoping ass bitches, they come from Lord know where. You meet them on Tinder, they catfish and all the shit. They taxi in. From the hills, from the mountains, they taxi in and then they taxi out, never to be seen again. Them paid hoes walking up and down the street, they there all the fucking time. Everybody knows them, right? There's familiarity in that. The hotels knows them. They're regular. She's not trying to get banned from the hotel. Everybody knows her. You'd have been better off. But people are so quick to fucking put dirt and shame on the P4P. Motherfuckers.
It's just crazy.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
So when next time you coming to Thailand, brother?
I know you asked me that when I was on your what's your name in your chat. It looks like the earliest I see, probably just like last year. Probably exactly just like last year. For my brother's birthday in August. Because for my birthday in October, I'm going back to Africa, bruh. Where you need to be. I'm going back to Africa.
I'm good.
I'm gonna do Kenya again, but this time I will re-hit Nairobi, but this time I'm gonna also do Mombasa, Kenya and Mombasa. Nairobi and Mombasa in Kenya, and then I also want to hit South Africa. I want to see what that do. But to answer your question about Thailand, my brother, he's gonna want to. Funny, my brother grew some wings, man. So my brother is actually going to Philippines on his own next month.
That's what's up. You been to the Philippines?
Yeah, last year when you saw me,
Yeah.
me and my brother, we did Philippines first, and then we did Thailand, and that was my first time.
What do you think about the hoes in the Philippines?
They're cool. They're not on a Thailand level at all.
That's what I keep hearing. Word.
Oh, not at all. But you know what? Speaking of GFE, the GFE is way strong in Thailand. Way strong. So hell, I got bit by the GFE bug in Thailand. God damn it. I thought I was gonna do numbers. Man, I was only there for 5 days. It was a short trip. We planned it that way. It was only gonna be Philippines for 5 days, and then like 11, 12 days for Thailand. In those 5 days, I think I was only with 2 chicks. And that's not like boss at all. It wasn't a money situation because I had enough money, because sometimes GFE can save you some money. So I get that. Because it can get expensive running all these hoes back to back to back. But I come equipped with a war chest to do that. But I just got caught up in the GFE, man. And I didn't really mind too much because I knew in a few days I was going to Thailand anyway. So I said I really do my turn up when I get to Thailand. So I kind of let myself get caught up in the GFE. So it was cool, man. I can't hate on it. It's a cool vibe. And that gives you a good little difference too. So I could see like when you do Thailand to kind of do Philippines for a few days and then do Thailand. If the budget, if the money and the time and the money allows, I could see doing both. But only for a few days. Like Philippines for a few days and then weeks in Thailand. Unless you are like a half pat like you being in Thailand for 5 months.
Yeah, I try now. Yeah, I mean, the hoes. That's another thing that kind of prevents me from going to Kenya and Nairobi and all this stupid shit. Because bitches, I'm fucking with bitches in DR, GFN, so I can't. Bitches go look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what the fuck you doing in Kenya for a month? Like, what the fuck you out there for when my bitches is in DR? You know what I mean?
Right. Hey man, I'm trying to go everywhere though, man. I mean, it's funny.
Good on that.
I am a real ass monger. I'm one of the realest mongers to do it, but I'm also a traveler. I mean, I literally like to do both. I like to travel, but I am a straight motherfucking passport bro, sex traveler, sex tourist monger.
Fact.
I'm not one of you to say. I'm not one of you to say. I'm not a passport bro. I'm not a passport bro. I'm just a black traveler. No, I'm all that. I'm a
you still fuck with Thumper?
Bro. Huh?
You still fuck with Thumper?
Oh nah, hell no. That's been
I
years
thought you
ago.
was being with her. You had her kids.
I, at one point, yeah. When I did, I did.
Okay.
When I did, I did. I GFE with Thumper heavy. Shout out to her though. Not to say it like that. Shout out to her. But facts is facts. I just don't no more. So
okay.
She do what she do. She do what she do. Shout out to her. I just don't.
So you got a new one?
No, not necessarily. I wasn't really trying to do that. That just kind of happened. But normally, that's how GFEs happen, though. GFEs normally just come about. So no, I don't. Not really. Huh?
GFEs sneak up on you.
Man, that's the whole thing. At least for me. Like, I guess, you know what? Everybody different. Some dudes actually look for GFEs, right? That's their thing. Some guys are born boo lovers. Like my brother, Madman, your buddy, Madman, he's a boo lover like a motherfucker.
I mean, if the bitch is cool and she bring down the price, she could come every night.
Boom. Close to it, right? Hey, you can win. You can win with GFE boo loving. It can save you some money.
Save you some money, goddammit.
Because now it's only going to get to the point where the only money is going to be when you're feeding her, pretty much. You're not paying for the boom boom no more. You're just basically, if she's around and she get hungry, hey, we both get some food.
All right.
And now you just basically getting unlimited smashes. You're getting unlimited smashes and basically until you get tired of her and kick her out.
With no condom. Well, yeah. Nigga.
Raw Dog Records, man.
Yeah. God damn it.
He said, I never heard of half pack before this stream. I guess you put me in that category, staying overseas for 2 to 4 months at a time. Yep.
Yeah, I've been saying that for like 3 years now. I came up with that phrase.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah. Half pack.
Shout out to TMI coming up with passport bro terminology. A half pack.
I you know what though, for real, like the GFE shit, it's cool, but these Thai bitches, it's hard to kick them out. These bitches don't want to get out sometimes. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, where you go? Like, don't worry about where I'm going. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ooh, man, you ain't
Hard to
said
take
nothing.
them out.
I found that out the hard way. My first time to Thailand, I never experienced that. Them hoes do not. Oh, and Philippines is worse. Philippines is worse than that. And
Wow.
Thailand is bad. Thailand is bad. Philippines is worse. They don't
Wow.
want to go. So again, for somebody who traveled to different places, and now once you start building up an experience, you have a Rolodex in your mind of experience. And I've been to Thailand 6 times. I know how Thai chicks are, even the working ones. When I saw that video and I saw how the raw passion, how mad she was, I said, that's not about money.
No.
Mr. I never even considered there was another chick inside. That explains why he had to drag her out the door by one leg. Yes. Explains why he had to drag her out. Explains why she kept trying to go around him to get in. It explains why she was fully dressed and he was basically down there half naked. He was half naked because he already had somebody already. He was already busy. She showed up fully dressed. Now she's mad. She's trying to get inside. He's trying to keep her out. Yeah. He should have paid her. These guys is so quick to throw P4P under the bus. And then the homie Ja, who knows her, and I know he knows her, and I know the club. I'll show you the information after the stream. Talks to the best friend, even though the best friend's story was backwards. She wasn't trying to leave; she was trying to get in. But even in that, it showed it wasn't about money. It wasn't a money situation. That's what I'm talking about. Now, yeah, obviously she was wrong. She was ass backwards, but it wasn't about money. But that's what everybody's so fucking quick to say. He should have paid. He should have paid. Boy, I tell you, man. But shout out to Mr. I'm putting in the work to become a full-fledged expat and not a half-pat. Man, right now, I'll take being a half-pat. Shit. I'm still a traveler. Oh, man. But anyway, that being said, I'm about to land this plane. Any last words, Mr. TMI, my guy? I'm going to make you big.
I'm just chilling, man. You know what I mean? Just out here, just taking it easy. I'm trying to, really dig in and just really, I guess full-time half-pat life. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be at least 6 months, trying to get to learn, a little more customs, tradition a little bit, you know what I mean? Save some money. And, you know what I mean?
That's what's up, man.
And get all the hoes, man. Let me not leave that out.
Not
Make
at
a
all.
God damn it.
Don't leave that out. Yeah, so more than likely I would be in Thailand like August. If you're still there, we'll link up. That's my brother's birthday. I'll go in August, and then in October I'll turn around and go to Africa. And that's what I did last year. And that was a quick turnaround, but I did it. I did it last year, so I can do it again.
When you gonna become a full-time traveler? If you got the money.
Oh no,
you got the money.
I do and I don't. It's a fine line. The money I got is because I work a lot. And if I take away that one component and stop working the way I do, then the money goes. And I can't travel.
Find a way to work overseas? You can't find a way? You from Oakland. Oakland hustlers, right?
I thought my way was going to be YouTube, but I guess that's not going to play out. So I got to find something else. Maybe I got to learn IT.
I got
so I'm still going to figure it out. I'll get back to you on that, man. Back to you on that.
All right, that's dope. That's dope. I see you thinking about it, though. I see the look on your face.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah. At one point in time, I thought it was going to be YouTube, Wrong. So since it's not going to be YouTube, I have to figure it out. I really got to figure it out. But I'll figure it out one way or another. But I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. I'm about to drop you so I can land this plane.
Yeah, land your plane, brother.
All right, man. Top five TMI, man. Thanks for pulling up. Formerly TMI Santiago. I'm going to call you TMI Patia, man. I'm going to call you TMI Patia. Oh, man. Yeah, man. So, that's it. Like I said, damn, we didn't talk about a whole bunch of different topics. Shout out to the homie GMT Get Money Travels. He came up here with GMT. We are pretty much always going to talk about Africa, but which I at least was able to join the conversation. We're going to one country in Africa, Kenya, Nairobi, right? I was able to join the conversation finally, and hopefully later this year for my birthday, when I go back to Kenya and do Nairobi, I'm also going to hit up Mombasa, and I want to add another country, and I want to add in South Africa. Hey, if I was rich, I would be a half-pat expat, and I go through a lot of those African countries. I don't know. It's 54. I don't know if I would go there. Like, I don't even know if I would want to go to every one, right? To go to every African country. You know, some I probably could skip. But damn, I'll at least go to half of them. That being said, because I work, right? I only can do what I can do. I do want to hit a few African countries. So definitely want to add South Africa. One day I'm going to make it to Egypt too. I'm going to make it to Egypt. Shout out to the Italian Stallion checking in. Oh man, Damien, you said you did Nairobi twice? I got to make it, right? Oh, I'm definitely going to make it to Mombasa on my second time. I would have made it on my first time, but shout out to the homie that came out to kick it with me for my birthday. Because I went to Nairobi for my I went to Kenya for my birthday trip. And the plan was to do, I was there for 2 weeks. The plan was to do probably not a week in each, but at least a week and a half of Nairobi, more time in Nairobi. And I at least wanted to do a few days in Mombasa. But when my homie came to celebrate my birthday, I couldn't just leave him in Nairobi, right? I mean, he flew all the way to Africa. I mean, damn. So we rocked out. But it did mess me up from going to Mombasa. So this time when I go back, I might do Mombasa first, get it out the way. I'm definitely going to do Mombasa and Nairobi in Kenya. And I'm going to add another country. I'm going to add South Africa. And obviously Johannesburg, probably not Cape Town, but most likely Durban. So in the South Africa country, at least 2 cities, right? Because you always have the country and the city. So I want to try to do 2 cities. A little bit of time in Johannesburg and more time in Durban. In the perfect world, I would hit all 3. I would do Cape Town also, but hey, you know, I have to get down to the brass tacks, and I have to prioritize, and shit, it is what it is, but we will see. Oh man, right on, yeah. Especially that 6-footer, huh? You really liked it, that 6-footer one. She said she had a sister that was 6'3". Like, wow, 6'3". I'm 6'2". I mean, her sister was an inch taller than me. Yeah, you said you just checking in earlier in the stream, Italian Stallion. When I had GMT on here, I shared the screen and I was showing some of my videos from Kenya, which is still up on my site. You guys can look at them yourself. But I was showing some of my videos from Kenya. Yeah, I had some stunners, man. That was a good trip. I'm definitely going to run it back. I'm definitely going to run Kenya, Nairobi back. But I have to add in Mombasa. Mombasa, the beach town that's kind of like a Sasua or Pattaya. I like that beach town vibe. You know, like I said, in a lot of these places, very similar. You have the city vibe, the big city, you have the beach vibe. And I actually prefer the beach vibe. So I got to see what that Mubasa is about. And but that being said, I'm still, like I said, I'm gonna land this plane. Thank you guys for checking in. The moderator, he was on it. All this game, support your channel, like, send super chat, send cash app. Come on now, that'd be a trip. I'm just curious. Did I get one? But you guys kind of showed out for the cash app, super chats. Especially you, Love Entertainment. Shout out to you, Love Entertainment, my moderator. My moderator, Love Entertainment, sent me a $20 super chat. I appreciate that, man. So you definitely put your money where your mouth is. Here it is. You're working. You're my moderator. You're working, and you sent some money in. And shout out to Highlander, man. Highlander was going crazy. Highlander's sent them back to back. So tonight was a whole lot better. You see, I went longer. Last stream, I did an hour and 20 minutes. I did an hour and 20 minutes my last stream. This time, you guys got 2.5 hours. So that's what this is going to be about. In various countries in Africa, the girls don't tax. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I'm seeing, man. That's what but I haven't been around to a whole lot. So far, I only did the Kenya. I only did Kenya, Nairobi. And it was decent. The prices were decent, but also I didn't participate in the crazy prices, but they were there. The crazy prices are there in Africa. And GMT even told me that, warned me that, especially when you start dealing with the baddies. These so-called nines and dimes who are certified baddies, some of the best, you're going to pay for that quality. So, yeah, I didn't bite off that apple. It's not that deep, not that serious. I was satisfied with what I had. Y'all saw some of the stuff what I had, so I'm good. But the high prices are there. So, it is what it is. To each their own. So, yeah, so it looked like you probably came in onto the stream on a tail end, but I am really going to land this plane. But I appreciate everybody for coming through. Yeah, we just chopped it up in a major way, man. I know a lot of people are live. When I was going through sharing the screen on a YouTube front page, I saw several people in our space live. So shout out to them. That's cool or whatnot. We all do what we do. So it's all good. I saw several people was already live. So it is what it is. Hey, they do what they do, and I do what I do. But I'm definitely I'm back in it, man. I'm back in it. And it's gonna be times when I'm just gonna come live and all this shit. And throw the shit in the members. If worse gonna worse, just throw the shit in my members. I mean, I do have a members. I have a few people in there paying for it, so I need to put stuff in the memberships anyway. So that's what it is. He said, "Nah, I got a spot. $30, 1 hour in Nairobi. Good looking menu. I hit 2 for. Yeah, I got a spot too. I have a spot too. Just about that. The Club 207. The Club 207. I think it was 4,000 shillings. I think it was 4,000 shillings. I think. I can't remember the shillings for an hour. It was cool. Yeah, I think it was 4,000 for the hour, and then 10,000 to bar find them, take them home with you for 12 hours. So, no, Nairobi has some good prices. But I'm saying Nairobi has good prices, but the high prices are there too, right? They're there. They're absolutely there. I just didn't mess with them myself. I saw them, but I didn't mess with them. So it is what it is. Shout out to Italian Stallion. He slipped in. probably the last super chat before I end this. Thank you, my guy. I would check out the replay. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing, too. So end it so it don't get so long, right? So you won't be looking at a 4-hour replay, versus a 2.5-hour replay. But it was dope. It was power packed. Tell you in the beginning, I rocked out from in the beginning for about 20 minutes. And then I brought up GMT, Get Money Travels. And once GMT got up here, we started talking about Africa. And then I brought TMI, top 5 TMI. And me and TMI started talking about Thailand. So we got some Africa, we got some Thailand. And my whole thing that I pretty much was standing on is how people are so quick to blame P4P for all the ills in the travel space when a lot of it don't even be P4P like that. Why? Because the P4P is straightforward. Supposedly, you pay to play. A lot of times, the devil is in the details in the middle, in that gray area where you think she's coming over for free and you don't have to pay, and you just have drinks and hookah and smokes and stuff like that because you're trying to provide an environment, and then your ass fucking gets scoped. And I say you would have been better off just paying because it's straightforward, right? Duh. And some guys take it a step further, which is smart for them. They take it a step further and say, well, shit, mess with the pay-for-play chicks at the brothels, like what we're talking about. The brothels, or take her to a short-time hotel. Not even where you lay your head. Not your hotel, not your Airbnb. Take her to a short-time hotel. Or go to a brothel. Go to an establishment. Boom. Pay it, get it off. So in many ways, the P4P is actually safer than trying to go down that middle road of trying to do the GFE. Now the GFE can be, when it works, you can say it's more rewarding, more fulfilling. You get more out of it, get more time, you get more smashes, right? But the GFE is actually where the devil can sneak his head in. Because now you got all that time, that GFE time, you GF in, and then she could use that time, to finagle you. Versus if it was straight P4P, So it's a trip though. When bad stuff happens, it's just like it's an automatic switch in people's head. They immediately attack P4P. It's like that's the go-to. I get it because P4P is kind of seen in a certain way. It's kind of seen in a certain light. And so since it's seen like a type of way, that's what they attack. And come to find out, the culprit was the GFE. People getting scoped, that was the GFE. All the shit. On some health shit, like on the health channel that I don't know when I'm going to start. It's like how fat, now I'm about to lose a lot of you guys now. It's like how fat and cholesterol always is the bad guy, but the culprit is really sugar. Sugar and carbs. Sugar, and then the carbs that turn into sugar in your body, in your bloodstream, damages the inside of your blood vessels and veins, the endothelium level. The sugar and the carbs cause the damage, and then the cholesterol comes to patch it up. But because the cholesterol comes to patch it up, then the doctor say, oh, it's the cholesterol that's clogging. Wait a minute. The cholesterol is the Band-Aid. Your body uses the cholesterol, the fat, to repair the damage that the sugar caused. The sugar and the carbs caused the damage. The cholesterol came to patch it. But after the fact, cholesterol is the bad guy. No, it's the sugar that's the bad guy. It's the fucking GFE. The GFE is the bad guy, not the P4P. But the P4P get blamed. Oh, man. That was over your guys' head. I know. But anyway, Italian Stallion, you are so right. I don't want to waste 2-month trip and miss out on all that chocolate. Yeah, man. Africa, it's a gold mine. Africa itself is a gold mine. All those countries, right? Take your pick. All those countries. You know, you could do the East Africa, do the Ethiopia, whatnot, and the Rwanda, or you do the Tanzania or the Kenya, South Africa. Oh man, so I really do think Africa is the next frontier for the passport bros. The big five, right now we got the big four. Number 5 is going to be a country in Africa. Most likely, probably Kenya will probably beat out South Africa, because again, Kenya is kind of like that standard across the board, balanced place, you know, that has stability. Safety is a big one. It has infrastructure. So it's looking like Kenya might fill in that slot for number 5 out of the big 4 to be the big 5. But still, period, Africa look like it's going to be the next frontier for the passport, bro. And then once you talk about Africa, there you talk about 50 countries. Oh man, shit. Eventually, I would like to get up there to Cape Verde. That's also Africa. That's Africa where they speak Portuguese, like Brazil. Ay, ay, ay. So much, so much, so much. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? 195 countries. This blue book gets you to 194. We already live in one. So if it's 195, we live in one. So 194. This blue book gets you to 194 different countries. What are you going to do? So little time and even less money. Oh, man. Never too late to show support for the show. Come on, man. Love entertainment, man. Keep it going to the end, man. Let's keep it going. Keep it going to the end. But yeah, it's never too late. Shit, it could be after the fact. It could be after the fact. You say, oh, man, that show was so dope. What's his Cash App again? I can't send a super chat because it's over, but I can give him a Cash App at Veilstorm7779311. So my age. Oh man, we rocking out, man. We rocking out. Salute to the chat from Thailand. Bajan Bain. Salute to the chat, man. Thailand. That's the place to be, man. Thailand and Brazil. And now Africa. Oh man, what you gonna do? What? You do a month? Sasua for a month? Wow. Sasua for a month? Well, oh man. You're a better man than me. Man. But you're white, so you probably have a better experience. Because them Sasua chicas are racist. I said it. What a way to end the show. But them Sasua chicas are racist. And so the Sasua chicks, you know, show a white man a much better time than the brothers. Oh, man. Yeah, I said it. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know about that. Yeah, I know. Talk about you got a spot. Yeah. 4,000 shillings for an hour, 10,000 for overnight. I know about Club 207. That's 24 hours. See, when you go to the clubs out there in Nairobi, and when you in the nightclubs, they got the baddies, right? What they call them, slay queens. They got the baddies in the clubs, and them baddies, they be wanting 20,000. I'm like, what the hell? 20? You tripping? 20,000. They 15,000, 20,000. Shillings, right? Not US dollars, shillings. I can go to 207 and get it for 4,000 for the hour. 4,000 for the hour, or 10,000 overnight. 10,000 overnight. You're talking 15, 20,000? Can't do it. So the high prices are there. I just didn't fuck with it. I ain't gonna fuck with it. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. Okay. Sin City and International Zoe collab. Okay, shout out to International Zoe. That's what's up. I see in Suriname, in South America as an up-and-coming spot in 10 years. Okay. Suriname. Okay. Possibly. We need some new up-and-coming spots. Shit. Some of these spots are getting played out. Passport Bros fucking these spots up, man. So we need some new spots that's gonna make their way to the forefront. That's what's up, man. And shit, we got to get to these spots before the brothers get there and blow up the prices. You know what I'm saying? The locals, they just be, they used to what it is. Brothers go there, pay what you pay, but then others come behind you and start overpaying. And once they start overpaying, that makes the new price. Now the chicks are like, well, shit. This other group of gringos that come and paying this, so now you got to pay this. So other brothers can mess it up for you. So, oh man, so I'm about finding new spots. And some of the spots I find, I don't tell everything no more. Cause I don't trust bros. Bros will fuck it up. Bros, for whatever fucking reason, bros will fuck it up and they'll fuck up your shit. And next thing you know, the pricing and sky high double. So fuck all that, man. No. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But thank you guys for coming out. I'm about to land this plane. Well, shit. Got a few more minutes on the ticker to make it even. But it kind of don't matter. So, are you a member, Italian Stallion? Because the membership is like $5 or something like that. So, like, the same money you send for a super chat needs to be a member. Because when a lot of the ones I'm gonna start doing, I'm just gonna start throwing them on my members. That's what I'm gonna do. But just think of it like you're sending a $5 super chat. It's just, $5 just once a month. I still want super chat, but so I probably won't set it in members like right away. So I'll leave it up, but like definitely by tomorrow or the day after, I'll probably go ahead and just duck this off into the members. But the members are like $5, so for the whole month, right? And so yeah. So I have people giving $20 just one stream, so that's like 4 months. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of these. I'm getting back on the horse. Shit. When I put together the little video and then the short, I had to go into my editor. I like that. I had to kind of learn stuff all over again. I said, "Man, this is bad. This is how long it's been since I did a video." I had to look at some YouTube shit to kind of remember what to do. I said, "Oh man, that's just bad." But I'm getting back on the horse. And I answered somebody a question early on. I saw the question. Yeah, I'm back in the gym, man. I'm back in the gym. So, yeah, you probably see it. Yeah, I'm back in the gym. So, yeah, 277, man. 6'2", 277, man. At 53 years old. Same year as Tupac. Oh, man. But it is what it is, man. Bossy Boss is out. And just remember. Woo! Oh, man. So what you say, man? I am see some change in the USA and the girls' attitudes and quality in my city recently. Really? So that what their attitudes are getting a little bit better as they noticing more guys that using these passports to get up out of here. So I hope so. I mean, something got to happen. Because at the end of the day, the brothers are going to do what they do. Well, that's good news, man. That's good news. So it's having an effect. And hey, that's good news. Is that it's having an effect. Because brothers going to keep using these and go where you're appreciated and not stay where you're tolerated. And it is what it is. So they better get a clue. They better get a clue. So yeah, that's good news. Good news. But all right, man, I'm about to end this. You guys have a good night. This Saturday, I'll be live this Saturday with Ice City 510. We're gonna chop it up in a major way. The title of the piece, The Game Done Changed. Oh man, you guys kind of might know what I'm talking about. The game done changed. This travel game. So I will be having Ice City right here in my living room studio. Me and Ice City this Saturday. 4-5-2-5, right? Saturday's the 5th. 4-5. Yeah, I'm a big numbers guy. 4-5-2-5. 4-5-2-5 this Saturday. Big Boss in Ice City. Stay with me. But thank you guys. You guys have a good night. Big Boss from Oakland, California, where they shot the Mac. Oh, man. We're going to keep P4Ping. And even though motherfuckers is hating on P4P, let them keep hating, man. P4P is catching strays, man. Motherfuckers mad. But it's all good. Bossy boss. Peace. Oh, man.